All right. What is up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream. Today we got a great show for you guys. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff. The main topic being the corruption that is currently plaguing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimates or Super Smash Bros. Community. So we're going to get into that as I fix the board here because I didn't know that we were going to use the new layout, the new age layout today. I thought you guys were going to vote retro. But you guys said, nah, man, one day's enough of that retro stuff. Let's just get back the new age layout. So I guess we'll just do that every now and then for fun. But either way, good to see all you guys here. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing very well. I know I'm doing fantastic. So thank you guys for joining me once again. Today we've got, like I said, a good stream. Let's go over some ninja news. And then we'll get into all the other topics here. Then we'll get into shout-outs and all that. So, first and foremost, guys, thank you for watching the videos today. I do appreciate watching. Today, definitely not one of our best days when it comes to video watching. I mean, definitely a little bit low on the side of the two videos. But maybe because you guys have already been watching Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl stuff. So, we had a video on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which I discussed the game some more. Gave more of my impressions on the game. And maybe if the hate was kind of overblown just a little bit. And then I also talked about Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's one of the best, RPGs and one of the best games that I've ever played. So I also have that. So you guys check out the videos if you get the opportunity, get the chance, check out the vids. I do appreciate if you guys did watch those. All right, so let's go on and let's get into some other Ninja news. So you guys can always check out the Elite Ninja stuff. We're trying to get to 500 Elite Ninja, which I need to add a little thing so we can see if we can get the 500, like a little goal thing. But anyway, what we're going to be doing for 500 Elite Ninjas, that we're going to have a special live stream where you guys are going to be allowed to vote on the games that I play. So when we hit 500 Elite Ninja, I will have a whole setup talking about that, I guess, or something like that. So I am putting together something, but we do want to get back to that. So if you have not become a member, if you've not become an elite, consider doing so. If you enjoy the streams, if you enjoy the discussions, consider becoming an elite member. And it's only $1, and it gets you into our Discord and a bunch of other perks, benefits, rewards, emotes, all that cool stuff. So somebody let them know, somebody in the chat, one of the mods, you guys can show off the emotes that we got here. So if you do want to join up, it really does support. And thank you guys once again, everybody who is. We have a lot of people already, 474 people. So that's a lot when it comes down to it. So thank you so much to everybody who continues to support the stream. All right. So let's go and let's get into some shout outs. Also shout outs to is it Elude Martinez. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Also shout outs to Josh now. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. And I already read that one. But anyway, yeah. Thank you to everybody who's going through. Let's see here. Shout outs to Psycho Pie with the $5. Says, do we get to pick any game? Well, no. You get to vote on games. So there'll be a pool that you get to vote from, and then you guys will be able to pick that game. But yeah, if you have nominations, we will hold some nominations in the Discord for what game, or I'll put it up on Twitter or on the YouTube channel, like on the community page. I'll have that up maybe tomorrow, so you guys can kind of pick. But if you guys have suggestions, feel free to drop them. It'd be good if Dank is here. We can make a you guys can go just put suggestions for the 500 Elite Ninja stream. So maybe we can make like a topic for that. And you guys can put your suggestions. And then whatever game gets the most upvotes and all that, then we'll put in the like final poll of like 5 games or something like that. So, I mean, but yeah. Shout out to Psycho Pie. Thank you for the $5. I do appreciate that. But it has to be a game that I have. It has to be a game that I have. So if I don't have the game, then I don't know what to do. Unless I can go buy the game, it can't be some like rare to find or game I have to emulate or something like that. Nothing crazy, I have to be able to download it very easily or buy the game very easily from like on Amazon or something like that. So shout out to Psycho Pie. Thank you so much for the Canadian dollars. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. You are the top stream ninja and stream Hokage, my boy. Thank you for that. All right, let's see here. Let's keep it going here with the shout outs. Let's see, our party man is here. Also, Devin Rose is here as well. What's up, Laney? Welcome to the stream. Dank Meme Center X. What's up, Bead Queen? Welcome. Shout outs. Yo, Nate E. Let's go. Shout outs to Nate E with the $20. Canadian boys showing up, the Western boys today, or the US boys today. Happy to be here. Currently shiny hunting Palkia at 1,200 attempts. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not that crazy about Pokemon that I'd ever shiny hunt a legendary like that. You know, shout outs to Nate E. Thank you for that. I do appreciate the 20. And good luck, by the way. Good luck on shiny hunting. I'm glad. I mean, I'm dealing with SMT. There's no such thing as shiny hunting. I mean, you can farm me Tamas, but no shiny hunting in SMT. No shiny hunting at all. So I'm very happy about that. Shout outs to my man Nate E. Though. Thank you for the big $20 donation. That does make you the top streamer and stream Hokage. Hey, let's go. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Let's see here. Dior once again. Shout out to J Bird, Cuts Lenova. Mr. Davis is here. What's up, man? Welcome. J Bird. Let's see here. No, we just got here. We're at the beginning, Manu. So don't worry. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. It's gonna be some good food this year. Like always, there's always good food, but I mean, there's gonna be even more good food this year. So I'm like really excited. You know. So yeah, absolutely. Fernando G, what's up, man? Welcome. Nate, shout outs once again. You guys give some big love to Nate. Nook Bells. I don't see enough Nook Bells in that chat for this man. And Nate, you just dropped a big 20 on us. Let's go. Let's see here. Nate says, I'm mentally straining shiny hunting. I bet, man. Shiny hunting's always been very stressful at times because you just have to keep on doing something over and over and over. Probably get kind of boring too. So yeah. Yeah, I bet. All right, let's see here. Devin Rose, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs to Laney once again. Shout outs. Try to find the fiends in the old game. That's definitely not shiny hunting because the fiends show up on your map. So the fiends from the old game show up on your map. So I mean, and not only that, but you can find exactly where they are. It's actually not hard at all, Rappy, but it's all good. I feel what you're trying to say. Dark B, what's up, Dark B? Welcome to the stream. Dark B Andy, what's good, man? Welcome. Archangel Spawn, what's good? Welcome. Mr. Clarence, what's good? Wave Symphony, shout outs Tony Roll, says you're such a good streamer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I still have room to grow. Obviously, there's a lot of things I can probably do better, which I'll try. But thank you, appreciate it. Let's see. So you guys kind of get big holiday dinner back to back, like you get Thanksgiving dinner, and then next month is Christmas. Yeah. It's back. That's why they call it the holidays here, Psycho Pie. It's not just like the holiday. It's called the holidays because as soon as Thanksgiving is done, everybody starts getting ready and starts prepping for Christmas. But even if you want to count like Halloween as a holiday, I mean, you can. So they even include that. So you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all back to back to back, and all each month, October, November, December. So, and also New Year's too. So if that's a holiday for you, so then New Year's as well. So it's pretty much 4 months, 4 holidays. So they just call it the holidays because there's a bunch of different stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as shiny hunting though, Rappy. Nowhere near as bad. Nowhere near as bad. Because shiny hunting just there's people that I know that have played Pokemon for hours upon hours, and like literally thousands of hours, and have never encountered a single shiny in any game. Like you have to specifically do certain things and stuff like that. I mean, or you can get completely lucky. I think I've spent thousands of hours in Pokemon games, and I've legitimately ran across 2 shinies in my whole life. That's without particularly trying to shiny hunt. It's just randomly just running into 2 shinies in my whole life. By the way, I've been playing Pokemon since day one, literally since 1998. Game Boy Color back in the day, saving up all the money that I could get. Ghetto Game Boy when it was dark, you couldn't see. You had to. You know what I'm saying? You had to get the little Game Boy light. I had one of those. So I've been playing Pokemon since day one, and I've legitimately not ran across a lot of shinies, So yeah. Now what's up, Callum? Welcome to the stream. Given the Game Awards are mainstream and Xenoblade never got nomination in the past, we not expect rumors Xenoblade 3 revealed at the next month's show. No, that's next level headassery. No, excuse my language, because if that was the case, then why was Bravely Default announced at the Game Awards? By the way, Bravely Default 2 was announced at the Game Awards, if you guys don't remember. So no, that's like you're thinking way too hard about that one there. Bravely Default's never even been on anything for any type of Game Awards show or anything like that, and it was announced there. So yeah, you're thinking way too hard about that. That's like next level, like just trying to figure out a way to sabotage what you think. Xenoblade could be there, it could not be there. It just depends. If Nintendo said, "Hey Keely, we got Xenoblade that we want to give you for the reveal," Jeff Keely would be like, "Absolutely, we'd do it." He wouldn't say no to a reveal of Xenoblade. Like that's ridiculous. That's preposterous. Nobody would say no to that, you know. But yeah, not that you are a headassery. I'm just saying like the thought process was headassery, because that's not, like I said, Bravely Default 2 was announced there, you know. So yeah, let's see. Any news about Fire Emblem? No. I've played Pokemon for years, and the only shiny I've ever encountered was a Zubat. Yeah, I think I encountered like a Golbat or something like that, like a shiny Golbat, or was that my friend? I'm not really sure, but either way, it was something like that. Something like that. They've made shinies odd so casual now that they're a lot less rare than they used to be. Okay, they're a lot less rare than they used to be. I bet. I've just never really decided that I'm gonna do shiny hunting, because like I just think that's stupid. So it's just not worth my time to sit there and go shiny hunting 24/7. It serves no purpose, unless you're doing it for like, you know, YouTube clout, or like trying to get like, you know, trying to get like, yeah, like you make videos on it or something like that. But I don't see the need to actually do it. Or if you're trying to play like super competitive, maybe. I'm not really sure. But either way, there's no point in me doing it. Like it's just a colossal waste of time. At least for me. For other people, no. Like you want to have it, but for me, it's just, I just don't have the time to be sitting there shiny hunting. You know? I'm doing good. Mr. Davis. How are you, man? Good to be here, man. Funky Kong Tropical Freeze is the Game Awards announcement. Yeah, that was a long time ago though. That was like what 2013 or 2014. Like I think it was 2013. I think that, yeah, I think it was like the Game Awards in 2013. That was back when they had that weird. It was just like, it looked like a all that house show or something like that, or it looked like the Roundhouse. I don't know. This is old shows. You guys probably didn't watch these shows. Some of you guys did, but Nickelodeon, back when they used to make like those makeshift sets for like all that, or those makeshift sets for like the show called Roundhouse. It looked like one of those. That's what it looked like. But yeah, that was a long time ago. I barely even remember that Game Awards, like back when they used to do it like that. Like long time ago. Let's see. If you do it right, you can help your odds, but if you do it wrong, then you're not helping yourself. Yeah, I bet. What's up, Bobby Jr.? Hey, OJ, just wanted to pop in and say thanks. I'm playing SMT on hard, and the hours were well spent. Gonna watch your stream for work tomorrow. Get me through the week. Hey, shout outs, Bobby. Shout outs. Let's see here. I just cooked the traditional food. Wait, nothing crazy. All right, so let's go and let's get into some of this Super Smash Brothers fraud controversy. So I know some of you guys are waiting for me to talk about this, because, you know, I don't really have a voice in the Super Smash Brothers community, and anything that I say will easily be disregarded. I've had very few Smash Brothers players, even knowing that I do what I do, interact with me. There's some real ones out there, you know. I've had some real ones. I think, you know, for me at least, you know, Nairo's always been very nice to me. I think that Void has always been very nice to me whenever I reached out to him or wanted to talk to him about something. I think that there's a lot of good players, and there's a lot of good TOs. There's a lot of good people that are in the Smash community. Let's not get this twisted here. When you see this title, I'm not condemning everybody about the Smash community. I'm not condemning everybody that works in the Smash community. But as Coney once said, who's a part of the Super Smash Brothers community, they need to grow up. And the problem that I'm seeing here is that they're fraudulent. And the problem with it being fraudulent is that they're not taking responsibility for actions that they're doing. They're fraudulent, and they're acting fraudulent, and they're doing fraudulent things. So therefore, we can talk about it. Shout outs to Levi433. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. So what we're going to discuss today is the announcement that Leffen is going to be at, Leffen is going to be at the new Bit Summit on, let's see here, in December. That is one of the premier, if not the premier, highest paid Super Smash Brothers Melee tournament series, Smash Ultimate as well. But what they do is that they usually bring in the best players, and it's like basically like a bidding war. So they bring in the top players that they know that they're going to make in money, that they're going to make money, that people are going to watch the show for, right? And then everybody else has to support your person to get in. It's like a race. It's like, hey, if you donate to this person will go through like a tournament bracket style, whoever donated the most money, right? And then that goes into, of course, paying the staff. That goes into like the actual pot bonus for the players who win. So if you make it to Summit, you're going to get a good chunk of change no matter what. But of course, if you win Summit, now you get a lot more, right? So the stakes are pretty high. But the issue that I have here is that Beyond the Summit put out a tweet today saying, guess who's back? With ... with a little smiley like, face, little smirk face. It said TSM Leffen will be our 5th invite to the Smash Summit 12 in December. So that's basically, he's an invite. So he doesn't have to go through all of the, all of the voting. He just gets in. So they pay for his flight, his fare, his everything. And I actually don't have a problem with that because they're putting on, obviously you need the players in order to put on the show. So I have no problem with that. The problem that I have is the fact that they refuse to acknowledge what they just banned somebody else for stuff outside of things that were directly at a tournament. They just got done banning Hacks, who made a lot of videos calling out Leffen, talk about how Leffen did this and that, and making comparisons he shouldn't have made. Hey, what's up, Bead Queen? Welcome to the stream, young lady. Good to see you here. But yeah, anyway, they banned Hacks, and I think Hacks did make some videos, retweaking what he said, and then ended up just deleting all of them and apologizing. And he never got unbanned. He never got unbanned for that, but he didn't actually, do anything physical. He did nothing like that. He just simply stated his case why Leffen is a parasite to the community. Like I said, there was some comparisons to like Hitler and stuff like that I felt that was probably a little bit overboard. I mean, I understood what he was trying to say, but it was maybe a bit hyperbolic or whatever, or hyperbole. So I understand that, but to ban him outright, and many other tournament organizers banned him. Like, he was banned across the board for essentially a personal beef that he had with Leffen. Other people got involved. People came in to defend Leffen, blah, 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 whatever the case is. But that's just one thing. Another thing is that the whole case was Zero. Leffen and Jisoo, who's another Super Smash Bros. Person, which I've talked about before, they intentionally manipulated and lied about information to cancel Zero, to accelerate the cancellation of Zero. Now, I'm not saying that Zero didn't do anything bad here. And I'm not saying that he deserves to be in the Super Smash Bros. Community or go to tournaments. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you cannot lie to manipulate that, to put yourself up. Leffen is a very selfish, egotistical person, which I think he can even admit himself that he is. He's a narcissist. He's egotistical. He's self-centered. And I think that we all know this. And Leffen knows this. If you watch his streams, you can tell that he is. And everybody has a little bit of that in them. Heck, I think I do too at times. But nowhere near the level of Leffen. I can tell you that right now. Frank21 yo, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate that. But anyway, so Leffen did that, and Leffen knows that if he got Zero out of the way, he'd be pretty much the most popular or top Super Smash Bros. Player out there when it comes to social media presence and following and all that. So I think that there was an ulterior motive to profit and benefit off of the cancellation of Zero, especially when you considered him a friend, or you thought he was a friend. Him, Jisoo, and many others conspired and collaborated behind the scenes to manipulate, exaggerate, and even outright lie about information when it comes to Zero, to make it seem as if Zero was some type of serial predator out there doing all these things over all of these years to many different people. Okay? Once again, not defending Zero here. I don't think maybe Zero doesn't deserve to come back, and I'm not saying that he should or anything. What I'm saying here is that you can't lie in order to get what you want. You can't exaggerate the truth. You can't lie and exaggerate the truth just because there's some truth there. You must tell the whole truth, and nothing but it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, oh, well, this and that. Oh, well, you did this. No, he didn't. He didn't do all that you said. He didn't do all those things that in Japan. He didn't do all that stuff that happened in the Sky House. He didn't do all that. You're just trying to paint some type of picture to accelerate his his demise because you had no evidence about the first thing, probably one of the most egregious things. You have no evidence on that. There's no text messages, there's no pictures, there's no anything. So you needed more evidence. You needed more stuff to accelerate his cancellation, which, by the way, the TOs even admitted. There was a TO that even admitted that they got into a group chat with Jisoo, the other girl who helped accelerate Zero's cancellation with Leffen, you know, and they said, hey, and she told them to ignore this, the videos that were coming out from technicals laying out the facts, and they said, okay, and they all ignored it, and they continued to ignore it. And you can't sit here and tell me that that's not fraudulent, because it is. The Smash TOs are fraudulent. Bit Summit, all these people that run it, if they're watching, people take a picture, send it to them. You guys are fraudulent. Be consistent. Be consistent. As somebody who's a Smash, I've been watching Smash for a long time. I've been watching Smash since the old MLG days. I used to watch Smash Melee, okay? I've been watching Smash Brawl. I've been watching a lot of stuff for a very long time. I've been a fan for a very long time of competitive Smash Brothers. But to sit here and watch these people do this and literally put their fingers in their ears and ignore the overwhelming evidence. It's not even like rumor. It's like factual. The overwhelming evidence of corruption and of Leffen essentially lying and manipulating in order to get what he wants. That's not right, and they know it's not right, but they'll continue to ignore it because they have no answer, because they're frauds. Leffen makes them too much money, right? People like his base is too big. So you're playing favoritism, you know, which is trash, by the way. Complete trash. Complete trash. Complete garbage. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Let me scroll up and see some of these comments. I think a lot of you guys are just like listening at this point. Yeah, we're talking about Leffen, Broshi. What do you think of Neo 20? Go check out my videos. I already talked about Neo 20. I don't know what Square Enix's target sales were, so I don't know if it's sold enough or not. And I don't even have the sales, so I don't know. But go check out my videos on Neo 20 if you want to know what I think about it. I already talked about it a bunch. Let's see here. Dank says, okay, never mind. You talking to somebody else. Says screw Leffen. Gabugu says screw Leffen. I think you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. OJ's banned from. OJ's about to be banned from Smash tournaments. That's fine. If they want to ban me, I don't go to the Smash tournaments anyway. So that if they want to ban me for telling the truth, that's fine. It just goes to show you that I was right in what I'm doing, and there's more corruption on there. And if I'm banned, because I didn't break any code of conduct, all I said is that since you guys are not following up on this and you guys are not looking into it, that they're what's it called? They're fraudulent. Yeah, they're acting fraudulent. This behavior is fraudulent. So, but yeah, go ahead if they want to ban me. Sure. If they want to ban me, go ahead. So, I don't know. I haven't tried going pro in Smash. No. Let's see. I agree. Zero didn't deserve the hate that he got. Leffen helped push him to attempt suicide at that point. I couldn't stand Leffen. Yeah, that's true. He did. I mean, that's kind of the other side of this is that, you know, the last thing that we saw from Zero where he made that letter or whatever, he put up that twit longer, was because he was about to take his life, you know, and he just said, you know what, just to end on this note. But his wife convinced him not to, you know. So I think that was a good thing. Obviously, she's definitely a person that it's hard to find a significant other that's going to be that, you know, that caring, you know. So it's good to see that there are still people that are willing to put in that effort, you know. But she could have left him. Obviously, she could have just left him. I mean, there were reports that she did too, but no, they ended up getting married, so that was a good thing. I was happy to see that. But yeah, Leffen. The issue right now that I have is that Leffen, you know, it definitely broke YouTube TOS, or not YouTube, sorry. Definitely broke the Smash Code of Conduct, and other guys like Hacks has been banned, you know. So that's the big issue that I have, man. That's the big issue. Leffen should be banned. I mean, I don't know if he should be banned outright. I do think that go watch my videos on Dread, King Dan. I've already made multiple videos on Dread, and if it's gonna hit 3 million or not. So go watch the videos. The African Triforce with the $5 says, this is why I don't want Nintendo to support the competitive Smash scene financially. That money can be used for better purposes. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like I said, it's still a marketing budget that's allocated to Smash anyway. You know, so it doesn't really, I don't know if it would have got allocated to something else, because Nintendo has a set amount of money that they get for certain franchises or ongoing franchises where they put money into, whether that's going to be running their own tournaments or doing something else with that. So I'm not sure if that money would have went to anything else outside of Nintendo probably just running their own or just doing something, or just paying for more marketing, or that money is definitely allocated to Smash. But at the same time, like, I see what you're saying. Like, I see completely what you're saying, you know? But thank you for the $5, though. I do appreciate that, Mr. African Triforce. They're a bunch of frauds. That's obvious, but they have a bias to Leffen because he's good at the video game. Yeah. I saw the tech video you told everybody about. While I don't like Zero for what he did, he also got messed up by these guys. It made that Nairo look bad. It didn't make Nairo look bad. That's true. But I think that it wasn't necessarily a byproduct of him making it look like he was trying to make him look bad. What he was trying to do was create a comparison and contrast to something that has happened and how backward the Smash TOs and the Smash logic is. Like, how backward that logic is, that someone who actually had a confirmed case of what was going on with the minor compared to somebody who legitimately, it was like 6 years ago. There's no evidence whatsoever. There's no pictures. There's no anything, because the person didn't have anything, and that person won't come forward even today. There's no court case. There's no anything like that. So I think it was more so to show how backward the logic is, more so than to really come after Nairo or anything like that, in my opinion, at least. The TOs are obviously protecting their bottom line. I hope Nintendo stays away from Leffen. Well, they won't be able to if Leffen wants to go to the tournament. I mean, Nintendo's going to have that Panda Global circuit, and I don't think Leffen's going to be banned from entering that. So if Leffen wants to enter it, he can. But I do think it's going to be interesting, considering how much the Smash community legitimately hates Nintendo. Now all of a sudden there's a Nintendo run of circuit. I mean, how's that going to work? Is there going to be free melee tags? Like, are they going to suppress what people can say? Because we saw what happened last time. You know what I'm saying, with the whole free melee situation and all of that, you know? So is that going to be a situation that's going to pop up and be a problem, you know? So we'll see. What makes me mad is that most of that Leffen hasn't said a single thing about what happened. Dude did some scummy crap, but no major figureheads are calling him out for it. That's true. And that's the infuriating part about it. I mean, that's what makes this all kind of just stink, you know, in general, is because nobody's calling him out for it. Leffen had a lot to say. When he could benefit financially from canceling Zero and getting rid of Zero, man, he had a lot to say. He had a lot to say. He had a lot of twit longers to respond to. He had a lot of stuff to kind of go off about. Okay, now that you've been disputed on what you had to say, where are you at? Why are you all of a sudden silent? You were Mr. Chatterbox, Mr. Stand Up for the victims. You were all for the people, for the victims, being the good guy, Leffen, right? Okay, well, where are you at now? Now that it kind of has been exposed that that's not necessarily the case. Why can't you respond? You had plenty to respond to when Zero was panicking, and when you and Jisoo coordinated that attack to take him down. You had everything lined up and ready, because you know you're going against a panicky person that wasn't going to be able to defend himself properly. You know, that's what you knew that you were doing. You knew you had him on the ropes, and you used your base along with that to really manipulate and control what people were thinking. And by the way, y'all know that I never really bought into 100% into what was being said. You can go back and watch my videos of when I talked about it, my live streams about the whole situation. You know, I was never 100% in hating Zero or 100% in saying he should be gone and disappear, or he shouldn't be able to work, or I never said any of that I never said anything about that. Same thing with Nairo. I never said anything about that with Nairo as well. You know, so I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of doing that. I'm not even saying Leffen should do that. What I'm saying is that be a man and step up. Like, if you're going to sit there and talk about all this stuff and go off about this and that, why are you silent now? You had plenty to say before. Be a man, and when people are talking to you, speak back. Oh, maybe you can't speak back because you have a lawsuit that's going on with Zero right now. No, there's a lawsuit going on. But even before Zero came up with the lawsuit, even before that, when Technicals made his last video talk about what happened with Jisoo and Leffen, like the whole Sky House situation and all that, Leffen had nothing to say about that stuff too, or had very little to say. He didn't really actually put any defense up. You know, he didn't actually put up any real defense. He just insulted Technicals, you know? So it is what it is there, you know? Let's see here. Wait, so there still isn't receipts? There's receipts. Go watch the technicals video. Isn't the Panda tournament only for NA? If Leffen wants to fly here to America, he can fly to America and do the tournament. It's not only for American citizens or anything like that, or people. Leffen can fly here. He's got the money to fly here. He flies here all the time. Hey, what's up, Geek? Smash community is a joke. It is looking like a joke right now. So thank you, William. I appreciate that. I don't know much about it, but it seems to me on how I was raised that one talks most probably has something to hide. The one that talks the most probably has something to hide. No, I don't know why you were raised. I don't know, or not why. I don't know how you were raised that way. But if you had a lot to say about something, right? Trying to get rid of somebody, and then somebody comes with valid proof that disputes what you say, and if you go into hiding, you don't got anything to say. No, you should have something to say. So you have a lot to say in one situation. When you got somebody on the ropes, somebody reverses the situation and tells you, well, no, here's facts, here's evidence, here's actual stuff that happened that I can categorize and put together and facts, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what it is, and now you have nothing to respond to with that. You're silent? No. He's got something to hide because he won't say anything. You know what I'm saying? He's got something to hide because he won't say anything. So he's got plenty to hide. And I hope Zero wins that lawsuit. I mean, we'll see what comes of that lawsuit, but I really hope Zero takes care of that. So yeah. Any expected or least Game Award reveals you hear about yet, OJ? No. When I do, I'll let you guys know. Okay, sorry, I was confused. I never really paid attention to this. Yeah, check out the technicals video. So yeah, just look up technicals on YouTube. Look up technicals 0, and you'll see the zero. You'll see the 0 video. It's 50 minutes long, but it's a very good watch. If you just grab some popcorn and watch it, technicals breaks it down very. Even if you haven't paid attention to what was going on, technicals breaks it down, and it's funny too. So he incorporates. I mean, dude gained like 16,000 subscribers off that video. So I mean, he's gonna be a big YouTuber one of these days. He's gonna be a big content creator. It took him half a year to compile all that evidence and put together that video too, by the way, guys. So just keep that in mind. That 50-minute video took him half a year. So yeah. Let's see here. Dank says there's a level of incompetence when it comes to Leffen. Folks are so easy to be with him and quick to bash others. And they're wrong. Be fair. Regarding the code of conduct, Hax was right. Absolutely, I agree. My opinion is that if Hax was banned, Leffen should be banned. So does Jisoo. Absolutely, I agree with you on that one too. I mean, it's only fair is only fair, or at least it should require a review. It should require at least a review, so they can see, like, you know, like, hey, did he break any rules? There's been no review. There's been no anything. Nothing's been brought about this, you know. Whereas they were on top of it with Hax. You know, they were really on top of it. They banned that man with the quickness, you know. They were on top of it with Hax. They were banning people left and right based off of not even facts, just based off of allegations. Nairo got banned based off the allegations, based off of anything that wasn't proven in a court of law or proven. It was based off of Twitter mob. They're banning people based off of Twitter mob mentality. That's how they're banning people, and influence and high-level Smash player influences, not based off of any factual information, like factual real proof of stuff, just Twitter mob stuff. People, here's the problem, guys. When you're under stress or when you're under pressure, you can end up doing things or saying things that you wouldn't have done. So let me give you guys an example. When a quarterback goes back, this is just a physical example, but if a quarterback has a lot of stuff going on in his mind, he might not play as well as he could have played if his mind was clear. He might do things that he wouldn't have done. He might physically do things that he might have not done in the football game. So when a quarterback has nobody around him and he can throw the ball, chances are he's going to be pretty accurate, right? When a quarterback has a bunch of people screaming down his neck and wanting to hit him, and the coaches are stupid and they don't know what they're doing and he's confused, he plays really bad. And that's what happens with the human psychology when you have these type of things that happen. Your life is good. You're in a good spot. You're making plenty of money. Things are fine. You're taking care of your family. And then all one day, it all comes crashing down. And here comes the social media mob. When your whole identity was built off of being on social media, right? A lot of these new age Smash players, your whole life comes crashing down. Everyone's calling you the P word. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying P, you know, I'm talking about PE, you know, that one. PED, you guys know, right? Everyone's calling you that. Everyone's saying that you're this. Everyone's saying that you do all this stuff. Everyone is basically ripping your life to shreds online and pressuring you. They're commenting all over your YouTube page. They're all over. You can't go live on Twitch or on any. You can't work because people are just being crazy. And that's before you even stepped in a courtroom or even had a way to even defend yourself at first. People are going insane. So it can make you say or do stupid things that you wouldn't have done before. We've seen it all too over again. Like this is not my opinion. This is factual with pressure and stress and how it can get to the human psyche and how it can get to the human mind. So anybody sitting there and saying, oh, well, why did they say this? Or why did they do this? Or why did they do this afterwards? I'm like, well, yeah, that's what's going to happen when you're a young person and you're getting pressured to death by 5 million people, especially with people with huge audiences. And by the way, your friends abandon you. So people that you thought you were cool with, people that you've known for years, people that said that they, yo, man, we're cool, we're homies, blah, 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 whatever the case is, literally abandon you in a blink of an eye, legitimately abandoning you without even talking to you. Not even saying, yo, what's up, man? Like, hey, what happened? What happened there? Like, what'd you do? You know, and I've had people do that to me. I've had people that I've worked with legitimately see something else that somebody else says and abandon me in a second. Didn't even take the time to say, yo, OJ, what happened here? What do you think? You know? And I'm talking about dudes that I've worked with before for years. So I've had it happen to me. Now, luckily for me, when I've been doing YouTube, I was never young. I was always older. So I never said things or did things. If I didn't do something, I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say what I need to say. The stress and pressure will never make me say something or do something that I didn't do. So luckily for me, I didn't have to worry about that. But at the same time, I can see that. But also for me, I never had pressure or stress or as many people come at me in that type of way as these guys have dealt with. So that's the thing, man. Like, so people don't understand. I got a question. You still don't know what time the Game Awards are supposed to start? It's just December 9th, man. We'll let you know, Mr. Davis. I can make a case for welcoming back Zero and Nairo, but also banning them both. If the Smash community wants to see a scene incredible, they would pick one player. They wouldn't pick one player over the other. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, BMA Joe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad take, to be honest. 5 Game of the Year picks, what would it be? Check out my video that I already did, Dylan, where I talked about the best games of the year so far, the front runners. I already have a video on that on the channel. Cancel culture is a sad law. So hold up, cancel culture is so sad. Let the law handle things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let the law handle a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's my opinion at least too. Sad to see, especially knowing that there are good people within the community, but there are also bad apples that have to ruin it for everyone, ruin it for others. Also continues to prove how right Hacks is. That's true. It does continue to prove how right Hacks is. Hacks made a whole. I wish he didn't. I mean, I see why he took down the videos. I'm pretty sure you can find like the people downloading it and uploading it other places though. But I can see why Hacks said what he said, and he was right. With the Leffen's influence, he was absolutely right, 100% right. You know. 100% right. Hey, what's up, Dark Synchron? But yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see that it's came to this point. You have a video on your most hated games of the year? No, because that's a waste of time. I don't play bad games. I have the God Gamer Eye. Y'all don't know that. I got the God Gamer Eye, Marvel Boy, UJS. I got the God Gamer Eye. I already know when a game is bad before I play it, so I don't buy bad games. I only buy games that I think are going to be good. That I know that are going to be good. Not even think that I know that are going to be good. So, nope. There's it because my boss gave... Yeah, we'll let you know, Mr. Davis. Don't worry about it, man. It's still a couple weeks off, so we'll let you know once the time starts, all right? We'll let you know. Trust me. Let's see. I wish it was more innocent until proven guilty. That's always been the court of public opinion, regardless of result. Yeah, I mean, unless you actually see somebody legitimately, like, do something that's, like, right then and there... Yeah, it should be innocent until proven guilty, but obviously that's not the case for so many different things here. Yo, Aiden Sheehan. Yo, thank you so much for the $4.99. Appreciate that. Shout outs. Appreciate the donation, my boy. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. Hola. Thank you for the $5, sir. Put on that shirt. I don't play bad games. Oh, that's true. That's true. That might be a good shirt. That might be a good shirt to have. But some of you guys won't be able to wear that, though. Some of y'all be playing some dookie games. Um, let's see. That Kirby game looks hype. Watched the reveal trailer a few times now. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see here. OJ got the skill after playing DMC2 and Star Ocean 5. I'll tell you when I got the skill. I got the skill. I already knew Star Ocean 5 was not going to be great. I did not buy Star Ocean 5 day one. I bought Star Ocean 5 later down the line. I bought it when it was like $15. I already knew it looked bad. I knew it looked bad, but I wanted to just test it out. Star Ocean 4, I already knew that game was not going to be popular, not going to be good, but I knew that I could have fun with it. But I already knew it wasn't. I didn't buy that game day one either. Like, I waited. So yeah. But I already knew those games weren't top tier RPGs. Like, I just knew that I might like them. Although I will say that I was like, Star Ocean 5 was just so bad. It was even worse than I thought it would be. I already knew that. I thought the game was going to be like about as good as Star Ocean 4 or maybe a little bit worse. But that game is leagues worse than Star Ocean 4. Like, Star Ocean 4 makes it look like damn near like Trials of Manners, like a high quality or like a pretty good mid quality RPG in comparison. Like, and Trials of Manners like 5 times better than any of those Star Ocean games, like those 2 Star Ocean games. So yeah, man, like Star Ocean 4 and Star Ocean 5 are terrible. Star Ocean 5 is absolutely terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with that game. Look, Zero admitted that he groomed the child and missed the discussion, but as long as he didn't admit, no, he actually didn't admit that. He actually didn't. He didn't admit that at all, actually. If you watch what he said, he didn't admit that. So yeah, you might want to go back and look at your information. Look at the information that's out there. Go watch the technicals video first, and then go watch Zero's response to that, and then come back maybe. Let's see. Name one bad game I played. Name one bad game you've played, Shinru. I don't know. What games have you played? And I'll tell you. Yeah, but in terms of DMC2, DMC2 sucks. I hate that game. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5, cat. That game's amazing. All right, what's up, Mellow Wolf? On the lunch break. Monado Mario, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Been play Star Ocean First Departure since the PSP days. Yeah, that game's good. Star Ocean First Departure is good. Star Ocean First Departure is probably the best game in the series, which is interesting because it's a remake. It's a remaster of a remake, apparently, or for the most part. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. But anyway, that's the whole Smash Brothers controversy. You know, if you guys have more questions or if you guys want to talk about it, you guys are free to talk about it in the chat. I have no issue there. Next up, let's talk about some Buggy Switch games. Updates. We got updates to some Buggy Switch games. Sonic Colors gets an update. Improved stability on all platforms. Updates to the save game system. Audio mix improvements. Music now loops and credits. Update to giving credit where credit's due. Trophy achievement. Eggman fireworks now appear at the end of terminal velocity. And various bug fixes. So there you go. That's update 1.0.6, which I just tested the last update, which released a couple weeks ago. So I just tested that, and the game seemed a lot better, but still don't think it's up to what it needs to be. But let's hope that this update's a bit better. Also, we have an update to GTA, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, update version 1.02, and on all platforms, it fixed multiple location issues, multiple instances of missing or misaligned collision, multiple instances of holes in the map, multiple instances of incorrect or misplaced textures, multiple instances of camera clipping through objects, multiple instances of incorrect subtitles being displayed, multiple instances of incorrect help text being displayed, multiple instances of misplaced objects, multiple instances of issues with character models and cutscenes, multiple instances of audio lines being skipped, delayed, or repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different multiple issues on all platforms. Doesn't just stop there. There's more. Grand Theft Auto 3 fixed issues with blurry camera cuts and transitions during Grand Theft Aero cutscene. Fixed an issue where the pay and spray doors were closed, preventing the player from being able to enter. Fixed an issue where the game stalls and props pop into the gone fishing cutscene. Fix an issue where the player would fail the mission, the thieves with the message, a thief's dead after the cutscene plays. Fix an issue with failing mission, last request due to Asuka falling out of the boat. Fix an issue with missing GPS route when driving Curly Bob in a taxi during a mission cutting the grass. Fix an issue where damage meter is not displaying correctly in the mission escort service. Fix an issue with a hole in the map that allowed players to access Stuntin' Allen early. Fix an issue with Claude floating in the cutscene for the big mission and Vanny. Fix an issue where character models were not animating during the cutscenes of mission Luigi's Girls. Fix an issue where character models were not animation during the cutscene for the mission Give Me Liberty. Fix an issue where the player can boost their running speed by quickly swapping through weapons. Fix an issue where mid-mission cutscenes would start to fade to black before restarting during the mission Sayonara Salvatore. Fix an issue with changes to the language settings not being retained after a reboot on the Nintendo Switch. And there's more, guys. It just keeps going with each game, man. It just never ends. It just never ends. Mellow Wolf with the 2 assists 4 hours later in SpongeBob narrator voice. Goodness gracious, I just got a headache just reading through all that. Gracie has always been playing Pokemon Shining Pearl. Can't stop thinking about SMT5. I love both. Yeah, they're both really good, Kelvin. I think I'm starting to gain the gamer sense after consistent release of buggy games from big publishers. LOL. Now I know what to get day one and games to stay away from. There you go. You gotta hone your craft. You gotta hone your. I kind of knew the Grand Theft Auto games were kind of trash though, but they didn't show much footage, so it's not like I could prove it. So yeah, random question: why did Hideki Kamiya apologize for Scalebound? Go read the article. The article's there. Go read it. I have a video that I didn't upload for it, but he apologized because he couldn't get the job done. Got a video coming up though. Maybe I'll upload that video. I haven't. I shot the video, but I haven't uploaded it. But yeah, he just essentially, long story short, he couldn't get the job done. Him and his team couldn't get it done for what they were working with at the time. Shout outs to Paul Gale Network with $1.99 says maybe GTA's physical release will be ready. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not so confident that will be the case. I'm not confident in anything Rockstar does. You know? So the game wasn't ready for QA. They released the game in freaking beta form. You know? Beta form. It's terrible. But anyway. GTA gets updated. Gets a bazillion, $1 million. You know? It's just the updates. Just, goodness gracious. It's like, I don't even want to play it anymore. Maybe we should go through it on stream. Maybe we should go through it on stream one of these days. Maybe I'll play it. So yeah. Is Smash Talk over? No, we can still talk about it. We were going into the other updates though for games. But yeah, we finished the Smash Talk essentially. So you can rewind the stream if you want to kind of listen to what everything was going on. I went over it, but yeah, we're pretty much done at this point with this. Although you can talk about it if you want to. If you want to ask a question, feel free to ask a question about it. Next up, new Switch remake rumor. So we have a rumor going on about Switch remakes. Shout out to Sebastian Guerrero with the $5. Says, damn, did Rockstar mess up so bad? I completely forgot about Sonic Colors Ultimate. Anyways, please play the Breath of the Wild trailer music. All right, I got you. Thank you for the $5. Breath of the Wild trailer thing. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, the Rockstar messed up pretty bad, dude. They messed up pretty bad. Thank you for the support, though. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let's see here. All right, perhaps I was wrong on Zero. I'll have to check it out. I liked him. Glad he's back. Well, I mean, he's just back to making videos on his channel. I hope he makes amends for what is needed. You know what? To be honest, I don't think what happened. Let me just be real here, guys. What happened was 6-7 years ago at this point. He made a stupid mistake. He's already made amends. He has not. There has been no other situation where he's done anything like that. He is married at this point. He's married. He has his wife. He's going on 27 years old now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is nothing else to really do. I mean, for him to do. He made an extremely terrible mistake that I'm not forgiving him or saying that he's that he's okay or anything. But at this point, what can you do about what you did that many years ago? And I think Zero noticed that that type of behavior, he can't do that, because it's not like he has a history or pattern of him doing that over and over and over again, or multiple times. It was that one instance, you know, that was obviously something that he shouldn't have done. You know, he completely cut off the, you know, what was going on there, didn't speak to the person, and that was that. That was the end of it, you know? So, I mean, I don't know what else he can do outside of just live his life. And, you know, I think getting married and trying to start his own family, I think that type of stuff is, you know, for yourself, that's the right thing to do. Yeah, I gotta rewatch it too, but once again, shows how bad Smash Bros community had become. All those free melee stuff is even more of a fluke. Yeah. Hey, are you gonna stream Shin Megami Tensei 5? I'm gonna stream my fight against Demi Fiend. I think I'll stream that. We talk about Switch remakes. Yeah, we're talking about that too. So yeah. I mean, I don't think really anybody can. I mean, if somebody isn't in prison or isn't in whatever, I mean, everybody has the right to work. You know why? Because people who are convicted killers have the right to work afterwards, and people can hire them. I mean, Michael Jordan, there's an executive working at Michael Jordan's company that legitimately committed murder right now. There are murderers that work. There are people that do terrible things that have spent their time in prison or got off or whatever the case is, that are still working, and allowed to do that. Not saying that that's okay. What I'm saying is that Zero, somebody who wasn't convicted of anything, somebody who didn't commit any actual, you know what I'm saying, crime that he got put in jail for, that doesn't mean he doesn't have the right to work. He has the right to work and eat and be able to eat and have a family and support himself. He has the right to do that without people coming there and saying things that he wasn't convicted for. You can't go there and just say whatever you want to him because of what you think. You know, that's not cool. That's not true. It's not true factually, and it's not something that you could just do. So if you don't like him, then just stay away from him. Don't talk to him. Don't do whatever. But people don't have the right to sit there and call him names about something that he isn't. That's like slander and defamation because of Leffen and Jisoo at the end of the day, because that's what people are doing because of those two, you know? So you think someone with as much influence and backing in Leffen can be punished for his questionable behavior and actions? No. And I think that's the problem right now that we're facing. Leffen has to be, what Leffen does has to be pretty drastic, and it can't come from technicals. I can tell you that right now. It can't come, because technicals is blacklisted. Like a lot of the TOs and mods, they just either mute him or they ban him. And a lot of the TOs and mods, they'll just start banning and muting anybody who agrees with technicals. I've been banned or blocked by a lot of Smash people. Like a lot of like I wouldn't say like Smash tournament organizers, but people who help them. Like a lot of them have just randomly blocked me. I noticed that like sometimes I'll go to a thread about Smash Brothers, about some of this stuff, and like I'll put a comment like, okay, well, you know, this is kind of fraudulent because you guys aren't checking out this. And then I'll just see like, you cannot see the person who whatever limits who you can see. It's like, dude, I don't even know you, and you're just banning me left and right for stuff. So I mean, like, it is, I mean, or not banning me, but blocking me. So it's whatever, you know. The budget for GTA trilogy was as much as Popeye on Switch. Not that bad. Yeah, I've already played Tales of Rise. Check out my videos that I have on the channel, Gabriel. I still need to beat the game though. I just played the demo. Let's see. And you said this before too, but even if you did convicted of those stuff, he still has the right to live and even make a vid on YouTube. Yeah, he has the right to vid. He has the right to vid. He has the right to work after he gets out. So let's just say he was in prison or he was in jail for any amount of time. He still has the right on his own personal YouTube channel to turn his life around or to live and to make videos and all that. Like if you want to go there and say whatever, oh, okay, that's fine. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have the right. So people say that he doesn't have the right at all to work, or he doesn't have the right to make videos, or he doesn't have the right to be on YouTube. That's not true. He didn't break any of YouTube's TOS when it comes down to things. That's the reason why YouTube isn't banning Nairo and Zero and all these people and these other people, because they didn't break YouTube TOS. So since they don't break YouTube TOS and they have no actual conviction on their record, you can't sit there and say this person doesn't have the right to work. or doesn't have the right to make a content on there or to make any type of content. That's ridiculous. Now Twitch, on the other hand, they try to play internet police, and Twitch will ban people for, you know, for what was said on the internet. Nairo's still banned. What's Nairo banned for? You know what I'm saying? Like Zero's still banned. Some of these people are still banned, like based off of internet mob. It's like, okay, internet mob got them banned, you know? So, yo, Mario Golf update. Is there a Mario Golf update? What's going on with Mario Golf? What did Nintendo say with Mario Golf? I want to know. I want to know. What did Nintendo say with Mario Golf? Let me see. Did they say anything with Mario Golf? Or are we just playing around? Let me see. I don't know if there was a Mario Golf update. Was there? I didn't see it. Can I borrow a private jet to fly to LA and buy a milkshake? Hey, what's up, Game Over Jesse? How you doing today, bro? Can I borrow your private jet? I don't have a private jet. I wish I did. I wish I really did. That would be super cool if I had a private jet. That'd be dope. I'd like it, but I don't. It's kind of hyperbole too, but what Leffen is doing, and even the attitude is somewhat of a dictator would do, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, it's not too far off, man, with some of the stuff. You said it before too, even if you... Okay, I already read that. Game Explain has a video on it? Okay, I didn't see the update from... Nintendo didn't put out the update then. Because, I didn't see it. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I was up till 4 a.m. talking with immigration because they're morons. Let's see here. Pascal R. Yo, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dragon Ball Superhero. I don't know. I don't think so, Jesse. I'm not sure. Let's see. Game Explain has a video on it and they're streaming it. Oh, okay. Game Explain has a video on it and they're streaming it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. What's the update then? Like, what are they doing? Or what's the Mario Golf update? Okay, yeah, okay, I see it here. Mario Golf Super Rush update 4.0 patch notes. All right, let's go over it right now then. Let's see. Here's the full patch notes. They added playable character Wiggler. Wiggler has been added as a playable character in matches. He has a power-up type character that uses long body to send balls further. When he uses special shot or is attacked, he will become enraged and power up for a certain amount of time. So yeah, they added a playable character Shy Guy. Shy Guy's been added. Special Dash uses help from Fly Guys to keep him out or keep him flying until his gauge runs out or a button is pressed. Use it at the right time to get the advantage over your opponent. Added the course Shelf Top Sanctuary. All right. Added another course All-Star Summit. And also added another course, Target Golf, or added a new mode, Target Golf. Okay, let's talk about this new mode. New mode, dude. This is actually a huge update. Holy smokes! You've got hold up here. You got 1, 2, 3 characters. You've got two different courses. Yeah, 2 different courses, and then you've got 2 different modes, 2 courses, 2 modes. 2 characters. That is a substantial amount of content. Okay, cool. Target Golf. So a new mode that allows you to play with just tee shots without needing to know the detailed rules of golf. Players take turns shooting a total of 5 balls at a circular target, competing for the highest score based on points awarded according to the position they hit. That's my type of mode. I like that. The closer the ball is to the center of the target, the higher the score will. If another player scores in the area first, however, the area will not be scored until the board resets. During play, ball types can change. High scoring targets can appear that offer a chance for reversal. Okay. Cool. Another new mode. It's called 1 on 1 putt. So a new mode, 1 on 1 putt, has been added to the solo score challenge. A mode where you must hit the green on the first swing and then putt into the cup on the second swing. The first shot must be on the green and the second shot must be in the cup. You can play this mode on New Donk City, Shelf Top Sanctuary, which consists of short courses only, and amateur and pro configurations respectively. In Shelf Top Sanctuary, there's a special difficulty level that requires you to use a special club for each hole. All right, so you got some game balance as well. They changed the energy gauge recovered when obtaining coins from 1% to 4%. Adjusted the number of coins to drop around you when you are attacked. When attacking another player with special dash, the coins dropped by the opponent will now be automatically collected. Stamina consumption when dashing with B button has been reduced. When stamina has been completely depleted, the B button is being held down. After a fixed amount of time, stamina will recover and the player can start dashing again, even if the B button is continuously held down. CPUs now aim more to collect the coins and hearts on the course than before. CPUs now aim special shots and special dashes at other players more than before. Okay, better AI, essentially. Now, here's some other stuff that they've added. Medals are now displayed in the main menu, which allow you to check your completion of challenges and achievements. Okay. Whoa, they added a whole freaking achievement system. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect them to do that, which I didn't care one way or another, but I didn't expect them to do that. Okay, so they added a whole new medal system. Wow. Okay, I think it's time to hop back in. Like I skipped the last update, but I think it's now time to hop back in. Here's another one. A guide explaining how to play will now display every time at the start of using the motion controls. Okay, I don't use motion controls. Spin will no longer be added to pin shots and flag shots. Spin will no longer be added to pin shots and flag shots. Okay. Okay. So once you hit the pin, it's not going to give you that same spin since it hit the pin. Okay, yeah, and it hit the flag, which that shouldn't happen because if you add spin to your shot and you hit the pin, that will definitely break whether you use top spin or back spin or whatever the case is. So that's actually that's the right thing to do. Adjusted the positioning of some of the garbage cans and benches in New Donk City. Fixed an issue where Wario's special dash would sometimes hit an invisible wall above other players while going airborne. Fix additional issues to improve playability and gain balance. Awesome. Awesome. We might have to stream this. We might have to stream this Mario Golf stuff. I like it. I like what was done here. Because I love and hate Nintendo. Hey, man, I knew this was going to happen, though. That's the thing. Like I said, you guys didn't like my video that I made on it. I know a lot of you guys disagreed with me. But, I mean, this is what I said was going to happen with the game. I was like, you know what? Like, this is not a game that even if they had all this stuff in here, I'm not going to sit there and play this game 24/7, although other people are. I don't mind them just releasing stuff to keep me interested over the course. As long as it's free, I don't really care because Mario Golf isn't my game, but I know other people don't think that way. But I knew that they were going to add some dope stuff to the game and get me interested over the course of time because, like, I'm not going to sit there and play Mario Golf 24/7. I'm just not going to do that, you know? But, yeah, it's all good. Regardless of how it gets there, just as long as it gets there and it's free. You know, that's the cool part, so... as we all knew, but still, yeah, but I didn't have a problem with that. A lot of you guys had a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with it, which obviously, you know, some people have a problem with it, which is, I understand why. I just gave my take, you know, like I said, a lot of people didn't agree with that, but that's okay. No biggie, no big deal, you know. There's enough in it to go back and play. Yeah, there's enough in it to go back and play now. You know, there's enough in it to go back and play. I'm not the guy that's going to sit there and play Mario Golf all day. You know, that's like a game that I play with my friends. Like, when I played Mario Golf back in the day, I only played it with my brother. Like, I never played Mario Golf, like, hardcore or crazy by myself. It's just not something that I've done. I've only played it with friends, or I've only played it, like, just for fun. Like, I haven't sit there and done every single thing and go crazy, which I know other people do, you know, but that's just not... That's Mario Golf, Mario Tennis... Mario Basketball, Mario Sluggers, Mario Strikers, none of that. Like, I don't ever do that with any of those games. So, if you want to buy it now, you buy it now. And if you want to buy it later, you buy it later. Like, to me, it's like just like an whatever, you know? Let's see here. What do you talk about? Shooting games for Black Friday on sale? No, but I have a video tomorrow talking about some, well, I mean, Astral Chain, you can shoot in that game, but I have a video talking about the big Black Friday sale and like what you guys should get and all that. I think it's about my go-kart that's on sale, Mario Golf Black Friday. Mario Golf, or hold up, Mario Kart isn't on sale per se, more so than you can get it with the Switch, but there might be some deals on it to where you can get it cheaper. But anyway, yeah, the remake stuff, guys. All right, so the remake rumor is Chrono Cross. So we could be getting a remake of Chrono Cross based off of some information that's out there. I'll have a more fully detailed video breaking down everything and what I've heard, what I haven't heard in tomorrow morning's video. But yeah, we could see Chrono Cross. But once again, make sure you guys pay attention to that video because there will be more information. I am cross-referencing some stuff and reaching out to a few different people to see what's going on with that. But it looks like we could be getting Chrono Cross on the Switch, PlayStation 4/PS5, and PC. All right, so let's go and get into Q&A. If you guys have questions, I got answers for you guys. I do have to edit tonight, so I'm not exactly sure how long I'll be streaming. We usually go for 3 hours or more. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming that long. We might just go 2 hours or 2.5 today, just because I need to finish editing. But I do want to get you guys' questions and talk about some stuff, so feel free to drop those questions in the chat. In the meantime, I am going to go grab some water so I can accurately answer your questions. So I'll be right back with some water. You guys put your questions down, tag me, and I'll be more than happy to answer and discuss and talk about video games and whatever you guys want. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, let's see here. Let me read off what you guys have to say here. I'll get my own golf when it's $30. I can't justify 60. Yeah, maybe it'll be 30 one of these days. I don't know. Is Mario Tennis still 30? I'm a split, OJ. All right, take it easy. Black Friday deals. Yeah, I picked up Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy for $25, and I picked up Dragon Quest XI S on Xbox One for $10. What's going to win best RPG at the awards? I think that the best RPG is going to be won by Tales of Arise. Let's see here. Yes, the chair is godly. This is a really nice chair. What happened to Monolith Soft's new IP that they're making? There was never confirmed that they were working on a new IP. But check out my most recent video where I talk about Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I do discuss that there, and I also have multiple videos on Monolith Soft's new IP. So that I've actually made multiple videos about that. So it's on the channel, Marvel Boy. You could just check it out on the channel. I've already talked about that multiple times. Jigan says, do you think there's a good chance we see a DNF duel brought to Switch? I don't know what that is, Jigan. So what is that? What game would you for sure buy? Metroid Prime 1 is my answer. What remake would you for sure buy? Metroid Prime 1. What remake would I buy? I mean, it depends on the game, though. I mean, if there was a remake, it depends on what it is. I mean, if they remade, I don't know, like Final Fantasy VI, Skies of Arcadia, absolutely. Guys, I couldn't find a physical copy of SMT5 anywhere. Yeah, what area are you in, Doc Forever? And I can help you out a little bit. It is the final update as well. It is the final update as well. Yeah, I mean, I think with what they have there, that's pretty good what they have. Shout outs to Chase Williams with the membership for 9 months. Let's go. Let's see if we can get some new Elite Ninja here. What up, OJ? Sorry for the long absence with work and all. Hey, you're okay, Chase. Hey, thanks for the dude. You still kept your membership, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. Only reason I to do Chrono Cross remake would be to prep for Chrono Trigger remake. My opinion, they might just leave Chrono Trigger alone. You know, They might just leave it alone. It's perfect. But yeah, I'm talking about that tomorrow morning in a video. So I think I have more to add to what's going on there. I think I have more to add with that. Let's see. Sorry about the awkward sentence structure. Let me rephrase. Okay, sure. No problem, Kelly. What's up, Chase? Hey, what's up, Savage Animator? What is good? I got a question. Do you think next year you might get better games, but after Train Part 2? I don't know what that means, Mr. Davis. So what does that mean? All right. Any other questions that you guys have? I'd be more than happy to answer. More than happy to answer. Or at least try to see what I can do. If I have to point you in the direction of something or whatever the case is, I can do that. Super Mosh. Hey, what's up, Super Mosh? Super Mosh, I saw your messages. For some reason, it wasn't allowing me to tag your name. So we actually redrew the winner of it, Super Mosh. But I'll give you a code anyway. But I think you have something wrong in your settings. You need to go into your settings for Twitter. And you need to look at your settings because I think you have something that makes it to where people can't see your retweet, like when you get tagged, because I'm not sure what the issue was, but yeah, I'll give you a code anyway. It's fine. I have to just get everything prepped for it, but we did redraw it, but you'll get a code anyway. I'll give you the code too. Roggy, Froggy, and Super Mosh won the SMT5 giveaways or giveaway, but I'll get another code for you, dude. Jeffrey Tucker, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm in Texas, but I tried looking for my local GameStop, Best Buys, Walmart, Targets. None of them had a copy. Even Amazon had 1 to 2 months shipping delays. Yeah, the game is selling a lot better than what they thought it was going to sell in certain markets. So certain markets where video games don't quite sell as other markets, it's causing issues. So Texas is a market to where there's a lot of people in Texas, but video game sales in Texas aren't quite like they are like in California or they are in other certain areas. So therefore, less units go to that area with the worldwide release. Atlas was definitely short on copies. Even myself, I had a shipping delay with the premium edition of SMT5. I was supposed to get that day one. I just got that. So even influencers had shipping delays on the copies that we were supposed to get at launch, you know? So it wasn't just you guys, it was also us as well. So that was the issue. The issue was Atlas was a worldwide launch and they definitely were short on copies, essentially. So there should be some more. I mean, I think if you go on Amazon, so Amazon you said there's about 2 weeks shipping delay. Texas, you guys have, I think you guys have Amazon plants there, right? There should be, but that the reason why you didn't find any in your stores is because simply the stores they're not selling enough Switch games and they're not selling enough like RPGs. So I mean they have it, they have the spawn. They you know where I live in California though, so that's different. California, we have a bunch of nerds here that just play video games 24/7. So we never really run out. Or, oh, wait, no, in stock soon. You can order. Yeah, you're right. Shipping delays. Yeah, in stock soon. So, no, we're dealing with that, too. We're dealing with that as well. We're also, yeah, it ships to 1 to 2 months. Yeah, they're shipping. Like, a lot of people bought the game. It's doing well. It's doing very well for an SMT game. For an SMT game, it's doing extremely well. You know, it's doing extremely well. So, that's interesting. I think people in Europe have it. You could import, but it's not worth doing all that. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's why you got to pre-order. You know what? And that's my fault for not telling you guys, but I definitely should have told people to pre-order, because then Atlas would have been able to get a more accurate count. But the problem is that people weren't pre-ordering the game like crazy here in the US, okay? So I think Atlas was confused on how much to even send out here in the US, because it wasn't like it was a blockbuster pre-ordered game. Yeah, it was in the top 5 for GameStop. So yeah, but like it wasn't like it was being pre-ordered like crazy everywhere, you know? So I'm not really sure. Let's see, I really hope that Chrono Cross, it's a Chrono Cross it'd probably be a remaster more so than it. I mean, remaster, remake, whatever. I'm not really sure what it is. We'll see it. I don't want to fall into that territory. We'll see what happens with it. I meant to say, do you think next year at E3 you might hear something after Change Part 2 at E3 as a change? Yeah, I still don't know what that means, Mr. Davis. Thanks, OJ. I ended up buying the digital version. I'm already enjoying it, but I'll still buy the physical soon. Okay, yeah, then you could just keep the physical sealed, because that's actually a good investment anyway, because chances are that game goes rare in 10 years. Nobody's gonna be like, what the hell is this Shin Megami Tensei 5? And like, oh, I got this little rare cartridge from Nintendo and Atlas. So yeah, chances are it's probably a good investment anyway, just to buy the cartridge, because that's how all Atlas games are, especially physical cartridge games from Atlas. Those are always go rare. So yeah. So it's just good to probably just buy the physical copy anyway. If you ever want the money back, you can just sell it. Let's see here. Name the non-gaming IP that you would like there to be a game. Example, Transformers. Invincible. Been a long time since I've seen your laundry. OJ personally had problems with FedEx. I don't know why you're not coming to the streams anymore. It makes me not want to give you the code, to be honest. But thank you for coming out today. OJ, did you see my message? What was your message, Jigen? Let me see. Okay, there's a trailer for DNF Duel if you want to watch it real quick. Trailer just came out. Let me research it. Let me just see. I don't know what it is. Can you just tell me what it is? That'd be great, and then I'd be able to just react to it. I think Mr. Dave is asking about Astral Chain 2. Astral Chain 2 is not a thing right now. Got my physical copy of SMT5, loving it. But Super Mosh, I was just messing with you, bro. Don't take what I said seriously right now. For anybody that was here, I was just messing with them. I'm not serious. It's a fighting game by Arc System Works. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I know what game he's talking about now. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see if that happens to come to Switch and like what's going on with that and all that. But yeah, I did see it on Twitter. Grandia, yeah, I played Grandia. They're good. Yeah, I think you meant Astral Chain. You said actual train. Got home. I've played it. Yeah, I've got some videos. If you want to watch Astral Chain content on the channel, it's on the channel. Maybe Arc System Works on plays like Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, I've seen that game that you're talking about. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not big on actually playing those type of games, but watching competitive level play, watching tournament play with those games is actually really cool. I'm a fan. So I'm a big fan of watching those type of games online. So yeah. Yeah, but Grandia is cool, man. I have the Grandia HD collection physical. I have it digital as well. So I played the games digital. I actually played them back in the day too. So I was never like the biggest fan of Grandia, but I always thought it was kind of cool. I think many people don't pre-order because they are burnt out for some much more broken games. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely part of it, Alan. I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's not, you know. But it's not like I told you guys to pre-order too. But yeah, Atlas definitely. It's more so that Atlas just messed up. Not messed up, but there was logistics issues with physical copies of the game, you know. So dislike counter. Like this to dislike the video. Can we talk about how greedy this Halo event is? I'm so annoyed at how you basically can't earn anything. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I've heard about this whole Halo Samurai situation. I think I'm gonna cover that on the Extra Essence channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to the new channel, Extra Essence. Speaking of the Extra channel, the new channel, make sure you guys subscribe to Extra Essence, where I talk more about Xbox and PlayStation stuff on there. So make sure you guys go check that channel out. So yeah. Sorry, this is random out of nowhere, but the settings in your OnePlus phone, the Google section is misaligned too. It's kind of weird. The Google section is misaligned. I don't know what you're talking about. So which company do you think is going to make the next platform fight in the next 2 months? I have no idea. Scott Pilgrim says, by the way, you probably noticed already, but Chrono Cross getting a remaster or something on Switch. All right, time to back off. Well, we already talked about that. Yeah, and I'll have a video up tomorrow morning. So, but yeah, we discussed that. We already discussed that today. So, I mean, you've been here, right, Scott? You didn't hear me talk about it? I managed to get the samurai armor, but it took a while. Okay. I was talking with a colleague of mine, and he was talking about that for a bit, about how bad it is. So this battle pass, I think that they just didn't really think this battle pass stuff out. I know Halo doesn't do battle passes all the time, but I think that they really kind of just, the inexperience with the battle pass definitely caught them up on this one here. That might have been it, you know? That might have been it. So maybe that's what happened. So yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to see like with this Google stuff that you're talking about, and I don't see what you're talking about with this whole OnePlus Google misaligned stuff. I don't see it. So yeah. Yeah. Ninja Turtles game. I mean, Mr. Davis, nothing's happened from when we last talked about it, man. It's coming out next year, dude. So you just gotta wait till next year, and it's coming out. Let's see, should I play Pokemon Shining Pearl SMT5? SMT5. SMT5. Halo Infinite looks pretty fun. I hope the single player is good. Maybe I'll have a Series X by then. Yeah, maybe. I mean, do you have any other type of Xbox? Do you have an Xbox One? Do you have an Xbox One S, Xbox One X? Do you have a PC? Because you can still play it on any one of those platforms, you know? My favorite content creator? I don't know if I have a favorite content creator. It's fine. Just a minor bug, probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what you're talking about, though. I checked the Google section, like where you swipe over to the Google, and like it looked fine by me. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't think of anybody just like favorite content creator. Like I said, I don't know if I have a favorite content creator. I have a lot of content creators that I watch and respect, but anybody that I would say is like my favorite, I don't know. Because I don't think there's any content creator out there that says that I'm their favorite. So since there's nobody that says that I'm their favorite, I don't think there's anybody that I'd say is my favorite. You know, I just have content creators that I do respect, content creators that I've watched, but favorite, I don't know if there's any favorite at all. My favorite type of people, even though you guys don't create, I like you guys. My audience, my users, you're my favorites. If I have any favorite of anything, it's you guys, you know? Honestly, I'm not trying to be corny or nothing. It sounds corny, but that's my favorite. My favorite thing is to hang out and talk to you guys. That helps me create content. So you guys are my favorite content creators because you guys help me create content. So that's my answer. Nope, none of those, unfortunately. Man, J2 Blue, you got a crusty 3DS, but you ain't got none of those. Those are the games we might see more Bayonetta. Yeah, I talked about Bayonetta recently in a video that I did. Or did I? Wait a minute. We need to talk about Bayonetta. When was the last time I talked about Bayonetta? But yeah, next year for Bayonetta, Mr. Davis. Next year for Bayonetta. Yeah, I did talk about it 3 days ago. The 2022 lineup. So check out my video that I did 3 days ago. It's on the channel. Dad said I'm his favorite. Yeah, wholesome points. Let's go. I don't have any favorites. Don't have any favorites. All right. Any other questions, boys and girls? More than happy to answer. Shout out to all the 100 people plus watching every single stream. Do appreciate you guys coming through, man. It's been a lot of fun talking about various different video games and everything. But man, this Shin Megami Tensei thing that's going on, this is crazy. You know, this is definitely crazy in terms of things. So yeah. Excuse me. So yeah. All right, keep the questions coming, guys, if you have it. I used to have an Xbox One, but I gave it to my sister. Oh, you're a good brother. I think you meant at the Game Awards. It's possible, Mr. Davis. Check out my video where I talk about it more there. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait because it's 2022 for both of those games. You gonna watch the new Resident Evil movie? No. I'm just building a customer at I'm just building a customer, a 2K. I think you meant a custom 2K gaming PC while listening to the stream. Nice. Sharon Johnson, the best brand of TV is the LG CX OLED TV. What would an Ocarina of Time remake be, a good or a bad idea? I think the Ocarina of Time remake would be a good idea. Is Sonic Colors running good on the Switch? Check out my video that I did just recently. It's okay. I mean, there was another update today that makes it run better, but I still think that a Wii game should be 60 frames per second on the Switch. I don't think that, you know, unless it's like a huge, massive like RPG like Xenoblade, I don't really think there's any excuse for Sonic to not be at 60 frames per second when Skyward Sword was at 60 frames per second, you know? So there's no excuse for that game to not be at 60. When is the Game Awards? December. Speaking of SMT, you lied about not worry about the giant fire boss in Ginza. I told you not to worry about it. That's not my fault that you came in unprepared. I thought you were prepared though. I didn't think that you were not prepared. What's good, OJ? I'm glad looking like the Switch version of Death's Door is quality. Yeah, of course. A little indie game. Why wouldn't it be? I saw the video. Nice, Laney. Thank you for watching the video. Nah, I build PCs as a side hustle. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Nice. Just curious about the new update. Okay, I haven't played the newest update because the news came out today. So I didn't get a chance to play the new update. Maybe I'll check it out, but I have a lot of videos to do. And like the whole thing with being a content creator, sometimes you have videos that you think are going to do really well, and then they don't. Then you have videos that you're like, okay, I'm just going to put this out there, and then it ends up doing better. So then like sometimes you get schmixed on what to actually do next that people want to watch, you know? So that's the issue sometimes that I deal with, but at the same time, like I've got some cool stuff that I'm working on. I think tomorrow's video is going to be good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just talking more about Eep. Excuse me. Talking more about stuff. Breath of the Wild music's great. I don't care what anybody says. OJ, if you developed your own game, what would it be? Some type of cool, probably like action RPG. LG C1 better than the CX? No, it's not. That's cap. So my affinities weren't right on the right ones. I fixed it on my second try. There you go. That's the SMT. That's the SMT staple. Project L, any thoughts? Yeah, I wanted to make a video on Project L. It's just a fighting game within that world, you know. For right now, we'll see how it actually turns out once they actually release it. The reason it replaced it. Nope. LG CX is still the best, baby. Yo, OJ, playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for the first time, loving it so far. Glad you're liking it, Tuner. You do strike me as an ARPG type of guy. To be honest, I'm not an ARPG type of guy, turn-based RPG type of guy, or any other type of guy. I like whatever is good. I like all those franchises equally, or all those styles equally. I like turn-based just as much as I like grid strategy. I like grid strategy just as much as I like action. It doesn't matter. What matters is the quality of the game. So like right now, SMT5 is like my favorite game. So I like SMT5 more than like all the other action RPGs on the Nintendo Switch or all the other turn-based RPGs on the Nintendo Switch. Like SMT5 is like my favorite RPG on Switch, hands down at this point. And that's a turn-based RPG. There's other action RPGs that I like a lot, right? Like Xenoblade or like, Ys, the Lacrimosa of Dana. There's other great action RPGs. But right now, SMT5, a turn-based RPG is great. And then even like Fire Emblem, when Fire Emblem Three Houses came out, that was like my favorite, you know? And that's a strategy RPG. So yeah, do I have merch? Yeah, merch is right there. Breath of the Wild music is somehow underrated. Please don't sleep. Yeah, people sleep on the OST, but it's actually pretty good. It's a lot of the time you don't hear it. It's very subtle, so it's not like blaring in your face like Octopath or something like that, you know. So that's the reason why people sleep on the OST, but it's actually not bad. Have I played Astro Ascending? I'm 15 hours in and it's pretty good. I have not played it just yet, but I do. It's in my backlog for sure. So yeah. Is SMT worth getting on Switch? I've seen it on sale for around $25. Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Have you played SMT 5 is out right now though, so I mean SMT 5 is the game to play right now. So yeah. All right, did I miss any questions up top here or any? Okay, do you think that HD's games of Zelda are coming next year in case Breath of the Wild 2 gets delayed? I don't think it's in case Breath of the Wild. I don't think it has anything to do with Breath of the Wild, to be honest. But yeah, I made a video on that. So check out my video where I talked about Legend of Zelda games coming soon. I actually talked about that just recently. It wasn't too long ago on the channel. When was that? Zelda. That was on November 7th. November 7th. So earlier this month, November 7th, I made a video talking about more Zelda HD ports after Skyward Sword, came out and the success. So you can check out that video on the channel. But I don't think it has anything to do with Breath of the Wild, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, Breath of the Wild soundtrack is great. Love the Hyrule Warriors one too. Hyrule Warriors is really good. Hyrule Warriors is really good. Playing update now. So far, so good. Love the look of the new levels. Okay, nice. That's good. That's good. Party man. He's into that. Anything Mario, man. He's on top of it. Oh, man. He's on top of that Mario stuff, dude. Oh, that's good, man. Mario Golf is dope. I'll definitely download the update. I'll see what we can do to maybe get a gameplay session or get something going with that game. Because it's good. I do like it. So yeah. My Switch. I went to my Switch so. Hello, I went to my Switch so fast. I bet. Oh, Sega might make another system. No. Anything with Peach, anything that has Peach, Party Man is down. What's your view on silent protagonists of voice protagonists? If you prefer one over the other, I guess that's a good question. I haven't heard that one before. I think it just depends on the style of the game. I mean, like SMT5 has a silent protagonist. I don't really care. Legend of Zelda has a silent protagonist, and then there's God of War doesn't have one. So, and I like God of War, or like the old school God of War at least. So there's games like Chrono Trigger. That's like my favorite game of all time. That has a silent protagonist. So it just depends. It just depends on the game. I'm really more worried about like the actual game itself, more so than like if the protagonist talks or not. But yeah, it's a good question. Very interesting. We all know the party man, what the party man is looking for. He's the party man, so of course, gotta have the party girl around. Peach, Princess Peach. She's always baking cakes and throwing parties for Mario coming through. When Party Man gets married, it's gonna be like the beginning of Mario Galaxy. Like when there's like star bits running, Party Man's like, I gotta get there. Party Man gonna be running like Mario Galaxy, bro. Oh my gosh. Said I ain't never wrong. You live in Florida. That's impossible, Laney. Y'all wrong by default on some things. Nah, I'm just messing around. Ian says, "Sup, OJ? I hope you had a great day. Wanted to jump in the stream before, but I had to go to soccer, bro. It's all good, man. Shout outs. Thanks on the insight. I really get to talk about the general, so I thought I'd bring it up. Yeah. I think it's a very interesting discussion between like a silent protagonist and a talking protagonist, and like what, what's what. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think at this point, when I think about games, I just think about how good the game is. Like if they can make the silent protagonist work, then it's okay. Then we make it work. Or they make it work or whatever. Makeup want my castle, yes or no? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I'm trying to decipher what that means. You guys talk about college credits. Man, I graduated with like 10 million credits because Fresno State's stupid as hell. I do not miss school one bit. Like I don't miss college one bit. Not a single bit do I miss of college. Not a single shred do I miss of the Le College. Not a single shred. So yeah, man. Shout out to all the Florida peeps. Rosalina is cool and better than Daisy, but Peach is the best. I like Rosalina in Mario Golf. Like that's my main. That's the character that I pick usually is Rosalina. She's like 7'8". She's just like she floats around on the course. It's cool. It's just cool to see her on the course, you know? Excuse me. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, soccer practice. Man, I used to play soccer back in the day, Ian. I used to play a lot when I was younger. 40 years ago, I was playing soccer. It was fantastic. You know? The foodie ball. All right. Any other questions, young ladies, young boys, young peeps here in the chat? Any other questions? If not, we can call it a night. I'll let you guys be on your way, and I'll be on my way streaming. And I see we're at almost 2, so I would like to go for at least a solid 2 hours. So if you guys, we can maybe do 12 more minutes of questions, and then we can, you know, and we can finish up from there. I got all sorts of people hitting the like button on that post that I made about Smash TOs and all that. Like, got crazy amount of people hitting the like button on there. Weird. I didn't expect this tweet to pop off, but it is. Let's see. I think I'm in lurk mode saying what's up. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Good to see you here. Do you stream games? Sometimes I stream games. We streamed yesterday. Do you think they'll go into a similar direction with music for Breath of the Wild 2? I think it might be a little bit more dramatic. I think the tone might be a bit different. Can't wait for the Bulls to fall off. All right, Laney. I can't wait for Florida to be annexed from the United States. Let's see. Because it's going to happen one of these days. Best N64 game. Also, opinion of Dr. Mario 64. Best N64 game. Probably Ocarina of Time. It's probably the best N64 game. Or GoldenEye. Or Perfect Dark. One of those three. And Dr. Mario 64. I played it a little bit, but I don't really remember it. It wasn't really memorable to me. I played the original Dr. Mario more so than anything. LJ, how long do you think Kirby was in development? 3 years. Let's see here. What's up? Hey, what's up, Pollock? Welcome to the stream. We can't either. It's gonna happen one of these days. Just say Florida's gonna be, Florida's just gonna become their own country, or maybe like the Bugs Bunny. Y'all know the Bugs Bunny when Bugs Bunny cuts Florida away from the rest of the United States and it just starts floating. You guys can just like T-spin and float right into like Cuba and just connect to Cuba, and y'all can just be, or connect to Puerto Rico. And y'all can just be part. Wait a minute, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. Never mind. Y'all can't connect to them. Just connect to Cuba or something. just keep floating. Maybe y'all can like just keep floating, and maybe you guys run right into, I don't know, Australia. Float around the coast, float around the tip of Africa, and then just connect to Australia or something like that. Or maybe y'all connect to like Japan or something. I don't know. Y'all go somewhere else. Yo, Aiden, thank you for the 4.99. It says I'm playing Ocarina of Time right now. Hey, shout outs. Let's go, Aiden. Ocarina of Time right now, baby. Let's go. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Chris? Welcome to the stream, my boy. The LG CX 55 inches sold out. Must be popular. Yeah, it's a really good TV. Really good TV. Shout outs though, Aiden. Thank you for the 4.99, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. The shade. Yes, as long as split screen sessions against design bots and Perfect Dark, those were good times. Yeah, those were good times, man. Those were good times. I remember playing it quite a bit, you know. I remember playing it a lot. You know? I remember playing it quite a bit, so it was interesting. So, brand new Castlevania. There's really nothing on the brand new Castlevania front outside of a rumor that's going around. I did a video on it, so you can just type in Castlevania into my search bar, and that'll give you the latest potentially on what's going on with Castlevania. But there really isn't much, to be honest. Yo, I'm gonna restart the stream. Love you, dude. Hey, shout outs to Mexico. Yo, Mario, thank you for that, bro. But California can definitely go first. Cap. So California, there goes damn near all the money that comes into the U.S. What you mean? There goes a lot of the money. There goes a lot of the movies that you guys be watching. There goes a lot of all the people that you guys be talking about, celebrities. There goes all that stuff that a lot of these people out here that help the U.S. even function properly as it is. What you mean? Anybody who would pick Florida even before, pick California but even before Florida, that's cap. And y'all know it is. Y'all know it is. Y'all know 100% that is. Been playing SMT5 and damn, you're right. The game is crack. Love it to death. Yeah. So a lot of you guys that talk about California don't even know why you dislike it. It's just cool to dislike it. Florida legitimately has crazy people that live there. Like, or y'all be disliking it because of politics, like some nonsense, you know? Whereas like Florida legitimately has like complete weirdos. Like straight up the weirdest people. Like the weirdest weirdos that are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I think though. But it's all good. There goes all the problems too. We just have a new. But what problems does California do to anybody else though? What problems does California cause for any other place? You Floridians, you guys like traveled and bring your weirdness to other places. You know what I'm saying? You guys, people from the Bronx, New York, and Florida, y'all be taking that stuff to other places and be doing weird, super weird stuff. But what does California do with the problems that spreads to, you know, everybody else having issues? Because they have the Florida man. The Florida man is the most uncatchable man in the history of people. The Florida man is the Florida man. Notice how when I did the Black Keely Awards, notice how when I did Miss Click's part, notice how I didn't even have to explain Florida Man of the Year, and I gave it to like everybody already knew. I was like, yo, that segment was hilarious because there's already the stigma of Florida. You know what I'm saying? There's already the stigma of Florida. So I didn't have to explain why Click was crazy. People already knew, even though she's not. She's awesome. But when I did that skit, there was no explanation needed. Like, I didn't have to explain anything. You know? I didn't have to explain anything. I could have just shown a bunch of crazy stuff and people would already know, oh yeah, Florida. That's why. Did y'all notice that? I didn't have to explain a single thing. Like, okay, well, why is she crazy? Or what's the point of that? All I had to do was say Florida Man of the Year. Award goes to, and then show a bunch of stupid stuff to try to justify what I just said. What is the California man? What's the California man? That's what I want to know. Please, can somebody please tell me what the California man is? I live in an area where there's like farms and cows and stuff like that. Am I the California man? Or are you talking about the area in Mexico where it, or not Mexico? Are you talking about the area in San Diego where like legitimately 50% of the people speak Spanish? Or like, are you talking about Northern California where you have a bunch of people that are like shooting in the woods and stuff like that? Or are you talking about California and San Francisco where it's like, you know, beach weather, nobody has air conditioners? Or are you talking about a little bit here in the Central Valley where it's hot as hell? It's like hell on earth. What part of California are we talking about here? California is insanely diverse. People think of California as like a hang 10 dude, you know, hang 10. Everybody's, no, it's not. I can tell you right now, life where I live in Central California is completely, legitimately like a different world than San Diego, than going to San Diego or going to San Francisco or going to other parts of like Humboldt or really top Northern California. Completely different. Here feels like Texas or feels like a southern state. Honestly, it really does. It feels like one of those areas. It does not feel like California in that sense. I'll never forget Double D. I think he still lurks in the stream, but like one time he was like, "Oh yeah, all that good weather you guys have in California, you're probably enjoying it, man." I'm like, yeah, that would be great to have good weather. I mean, I would totally agree with you if it wasn't 10,000 degrees here, you know, 90% of the time. It's hot as hell where I live. Whereas in San Diego, it's good weather 24/7 or all year pretty much. Great weather. It gets kind of cold, nippy in the winter time, but for the most part, even during the summer, it's like 80 with the like fat wind chill, you know, from the beach. So it's completely different. People don't even have air conditioners in San Diego and like in San Francisco. People don't have air conditioners. Here, if you don't have an air conditioner, that's like a death certificate. Like it's legitimately a death certificate where I live. If you have no air conditioner, good luck. You're going to roast. You're going to be a rotisserie human chicken. You're going to be a rotisserie if you don't have a air conditioner here. You are in trouble. We still have deaths every year due to heat stroke because people don't have air conditioners. Or they break and they can't get it fixed. Or they don't have a pool. Or they're not smart enough to just put water on themselves. I don't know. Or drink enough water. Heat stroke. Oh, pass away. Because their bodies overheat. Always 95 plus weather here in South Texas. Yes, it's pretty hot. Yo, Sidri with the Joe, yo, I think that's the first JoJo. That's the first Streamlabs tip too. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. JoJo boys. OJ, don't hate, but I might cop the Xbox Series. Oh, here we go. Microsoft games have never really interested me, but that Game Pass might be the thing to get me into their ecosystem. Don't hate me. I'll still get physical games on Nintendo PlayStation track from. Oh no. I mean, it's good for that, I guess, but I'm not a fan of the Xbox Series S. I'm really not a fan of the Xbox Series S. I'm really not. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. So, okay, let me tell you guys another reason. Like, obviously, they say next gen system, and they provide next gen by performance and all that. You guys know Guardians of the Galaxy? Like on the Xbox Series S, it runs at 1080p, 30 frames per second, just the whole time. There is no other graphics option. This is supposed to be like your next gen powerful. You're all about power, right? And then like the other, like the Xbox Series X version and the PlayStation 5 version can run at 4K 30 or can run at 1080p 60 frames per second. You know, so I mean, to me, to the Series S, if you're gonna buy a next gen powerful system, why buy a legitimate like quarter step up, right? Why buy that quarter step up that doesn't play physical games, that is just going to screw you on, you know, on that type of competitive nature, you know, because you can't buy those physical games. The space in there is ridiculous because everything's digital, so there's no way that you save space, right, at all. I'm just, and like if you want to delete a game, you have to re-download it. I mean, it's just not a good option. I just don't think Xbox Series S is a good option. But that's just my opinion, and I'm not pocket watching people. So like, if you want to get it, if you feel that's the right option for you, then it's the right option for you. But I'm just not in love with it. You know, I'm not in love with it. Not in love with it. But thank you for the $10, Mr. Shinru. I do appreciate that. You guys give some love, respect, and emos to Shinru. But Xbox Series S is more worthwhile than Switch. I mean, it would be, and I know you're being sarcastic if it was actually portable, but it's not. You know, and Switch is not. It's not based off of power. You know what I'm saying? If the Switch was just a system by itself and not like portable, then yeah, that'd be a problem. Just like the Wii U, there was an issue a bit with the Wii U when the next systems came out. But since the Switch obviously can, and it can still play physical games. At the end of the day, like Switch can still play physical games. You know, it still has smaller file sizes. It still can use space with cartridges. Like there's still a lot of other things around it too. You know, for me at least. Xbox Series S is not it, but I get it. I understand why people buy the Xbox Series S. Like I completely get it. Thank you for the 10 though. I debate get it only because I travel a lot for work and it's a way to play games that I can't get on Switch. I mean, if you travel a lot for work and you're trying to play games that you can't get on Switch, I mean, I would think probably like the best thing to get would be like a business laptop. You know, that would be a better than to haul around an Xbox. You know, I think a business like a really good like M1 business, like the Apple M1 business laptops that they got, or like one of those like really good laptops, gaming laptops, I would get one of those because then you can play everything. Then you don't have to pay for the online if you're trying to play an online game. You know what I'm saying? It can double as a laptop for work. You can use it for that. I mean, so I personally, if you're trying to travel and play games, yeah, I mean, Steam is Steam, right? You can get really cheap games on Steam. So if you're gonna go all digital and you're gonna do all that, I mean, a laptop might be the better option than hauling around an Xbox Series Xbox. I mean, and I wouldn't want to haul around for work, haul around the Xbox anyway. That's just not something that I would want to do. Even the Xbox Series S, I would not want to haul that around for work. You know, so for me, but for other people, it's different. What's the Switch Remake rumor about? Check out my video tomorrow morning. You missed it when we already talked about it. So the video will be up tomorrow morning at this point. You missed it. Make sure you enable notifications. Which is 11 to 15 wattage per system playing games that were 200 watts. Remember that? Yeah, that's crazy. That's why it's good for portability play. But no, I get that. Like I get the fact that, you know, the Switch doesn't have everything. So absolutely, like trying to get like an Xbox Series S to play other games and all that. But I just don't. I think that if you're gonna get like that next system, then just get the big next system. You know, like if Nintendo makes two models, let's just say Nintendo made two models next gen. Like they have the Switch Powerful Pro, and you have like the Switch Lite Pro. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Switch Powerful Pro. You know, I'm gonna go with that. You know, but that's just me. Like I said, not everybody might not have the money to cover that or whatever the case is. But I mean, if there was a Switch Lite Pro and it like doesn't have physical games, it's all digital, you know, it doesn't have as much space, blah blah blah, like then nah, that's like a instant not buy for me. That's like a okay, I wait till I can get like the actual one that has that, you know. Like, and I'll give you guys another example, like the PS3. Like I didn't want to get like the 20 gig PS3. I was like, oh, give me the 60 gig, and I didn't have the money for it, but I waited till I did. And I bought the 60 gig. Same thing goes for the Xbox One, like the Xbox 360. When the Xbox 360 came out, oh, you have like the basic model that doesn't come with the hard drive, that doesn't come with anything, comes with a wired controller, or then you have the one that's actually the premium one that comes like with the hard drive, comes like with the wireless controller, comes like with like I think like a month of Xbox Live or something like that, or 3 months of Xbox Live. Like, okay, yeah, give me that one. Yeah, it's more expensive, but get me that one. So I'm not sitting here, you know, being in a ghetto state, you know. The Xbox Series S is just ghetto, being in a ghetto state, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but that's just, like I said, that's just me. That's just me, man. Tucker J, if you want to get an Xbox Series X at MSRP, I mean, you can follow Wario64, but I would say a better person to follow is Jake Randall on Twitter. I think Jake Randall, with his live streams and with his stuff that he does, I think Jake Randall might be the best person to follow in addition to Wario64. So follow both of those guys, you know, because they'll get you ready when those things, like Jake Randall will get you ready with live streams, will get you ready with tweets. So will Wario, but Wario does so many tweets, sometimes you might miss them. Jake Randall, he's pretty much the guy that really only talks about getting these systems, you know, whereas Wario, he'd be talking about all sorts of stuff. Second, Jake, that's how I got my PS5, yeah. No judgment, but how do you people have time to play these games on all these platforms? I barely have enough time to play the games, you know, on the platform that I have. But some people play. I mean, it just depends. You just put your time, you know, the way that you want to put your time, you know. So yeah. I think I had issues with this giveaway thing. So yeah. This update's really good for Mario Golf. I need to check it out. You have time to play while you watch OJ. Exactly. There you go. Smash and Genshin keep me finishing my backlog. Yeah, that's why I don't play games like Genshin. Switch lineup for 2022 looking pretty wild. Yep, looking good. It's becoming a necessity to game after work, so I don't have to worry much about the family at home and what I'm missing. Okay. If the Series S could play this, it would be great for playing old games, but they cheaped out. I prefer the physical. Yeah, you can't play. You miss out on all of that too. Like if you have like your backwards compatibility, you miss out on all that unless you have the games already digital. Yeah. No, Dank, that's actually a good idea, a good point. The limited run, like the Game Pass. They want to just push Game Pass. It's not so much like what you're playing it on, but it's like just Game Pass. Because Game Pass costs the same whether you buy it on Series X or Series S. So it's all about Game Pass. I see your question. Let me see. OJ, I have a good question. But the graphics, which better? The person of 5 or the person of 4? Or the Nintendo Switch? I think you meant like the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 4. Nintendo Switch or the Xbox. I think you meant Series. Xbox Live, the breakfast is better one if you had the shoe. Oh, holy moly, typos. This phone, man, Mr. Davis, this phone just like I swear it's like it has a mind of its own. I think I know what you meant. The best graphics. Xbox Series X has the best overall graphic performance out of all the different systems. Outside of PC, the highest end PCs, Xbox Series X. Let's see, the last AOC DLC came out next month, right? Age of Calamity? Yeah, I think they're pretty much done, right? Yeah, I think they're pretty much done. I saw your question, but yeah, man, that I think you meant, yeah, the best graphics. So Xbox Series. What and it makes sense that Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be more ambitious since the Switch is playing games at a low wattage compared to the Wii U, which was 75 to 100 watts more power efficient. Well, the Switch is also more capable too, but I think also this game is going to be built for the Switch instead of the Wii U, so you're going to have just better, you're going to have better functionality just based off of that. Hey, but what's up, Chris? Good to see you here. What Mario Golf update? There's a new 4.0 update that adds a bunch of courses, characters, and all sorts of stuff. So check out, just update your game, or you can just check out Twitter. They're talking about it on there. Yeah, graphics, Series X. Hey OJ, are you picking up any games for Black Friday? Yeah, I already did. Guardians of the Galaxy for $25 and Dragon Quest 11S for on the Xbox One for $10. I might pick up some more though if I see some more good deals. Mass Effect was $25 and I was gonna buy it again. Then I realized, wait a minute, I already bought Mass Effect. Like I already bought the game and I played the game and I loved the game. So I don't know if there's any more games that I'm gonna buy right now at this point. But we'll see what Wario puts up. I thought about Resident Evil 8, but I was like, nah. So yeah. So I don't know what else, but yeah, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. They're selling Mass Effect Legendary Edition for $9.99 DRM via Steam. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, for $10 on Steam PC, that's a freaking steal. That is a steal. You get the Borderlands games for pretty cheap. BioShock games for pretty cheap. I don't want to buy any of those though. But we'll see. I don't know. Returnal is $42 on Amazon. But yeah, there's not really anything else that has came up that I really want to get for But we'll see. Guardians of the Galaxy was cool because it was $25 for like a specific amount of time on Amazon last night, and then it went back up to 30 once everybody started buying it. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy was the game that everybody wanted to buy, but nobody wanted to buy it for $60. Like they're like, yeah, this game looks great, or this game looks okay, and then like the reviews came out, oh, this game's pretty good, but I ain't paying 60 for it. You wait a little bit of time, and then all of a sudden it's freaking $30. First it went down to 30, and then it went down to 25, and I'm like, bro, like everybody was like kind of, it's like cool, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a dope franchise, but it's like I ain't paying 60 for it, so. Oh man, I wonder how well it would have sold if they just came out with it at like $40. If it just launched at $40, I bet you anything that game would have sold like crazy amounts at launch. Yeah, they're taking a hit because you don't want to sell it for 40, you're making way less profit, but I think that they would have actually shipped out all those copies that they put out there. If they sold it for $40, I think that they would have, you know, it would have sold out. It would have sold out through all the copies because they obviously shipped too many. They thought this game was going to sell way better. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these discounts like you're having. You wouldn't have these fat discounts, you know, for the game this so close. So they have a bunch of copies at stores. Stores are just like, all right, we're good, you know? So, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. You have a happy Thanksgiving, too. Still need Xenoblade Chronicles X. If I like playing games on Steam, I would definitely buy Mass Effect 2 on Steam, but I'm just not a fan of digital. I even bought Mass Effect physical on my Xbox series. You could get Game of the Year nominee Deathloop for $25. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about Deathloop, checking out Deathloop. Maybe I do want to pick up that game, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely pick up Deathloop at some point. I just don't know if I'm going to pick it up right now. That seems to me like a game that you might be able to pick up for like $8.49 at Best Buy, like Cyber Monday, or like in like, let's say February or March, you'll be able to pick up that game for like $8. Like I was able to pick up like Borderlands for like $14.99. Borderlands 3. That seems like a Borderlands 3 type of game where it's like almost essentially free if you just wait a little bit more. Like I bought Borderlands 3. That is the most mediocre. Borderlands 3 is one of the most mediocre games that I don't even know if I enjoy Borderlands 3 or not. I think I do, but I'm not sure if I actually enjoy Borderlands. It's just the most mediocre, most basic first person attempt to be funny, but not really that funny, corny game. It really is. This is corny. I popped it in, was playing it, had fun for about a cool 3 hours, and was like, this is just the same thing that I've played, just nothing new, nothing innovative, nothing unique. It's just Borderlands. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I didn't spend, because I thought about buying that day one. I was like, don't be stupid, don't buy that game day one. Bravely Default for Bravely Default 2 for 26. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 for 26. That's a good pickup. Astral Chain for 26. That's a good pickup. To play Nintendo Switch and Icy. It's a good game. Ice. Called Ice with A. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Deathloop was fun, especially for that price too. How do you feel about Riders Republic? Corny. It's not a game that I think I'd play, but I heard that it was pretty good though. Thanksgiving Day plans. I'm gonna stream on Thanksgiving, so we streaming on Thanksgiving in the morning, and then I'm gonna go see the fam. So yeah. Then I'm gonna go see the fam. So. So my latest comment by chance. Let me see. Saw a tweet from Skill Up. Dragon Age creative director has left. Not good for BioWare. Wonder what happened. I don't really care about Dragon Age. But yeah, I mean, obviously that game's having some issues with development. So yeah. But yeah, I don't really care too much about Dragon Age, to be honest. But I mean, we've seen this before, you know, with BioWare and EA. They've had issues. What's a good deal to look out for when a game? Hold up. What's a good deal to look out for? Can you rephrase what you're saying, Mr. or Juiceman Vaughn? Yeah, I think Deathloop's good. I don't think Deathloop is bad. I think it's a good game. I'm just not dying to play Deathloop, you know? What's up, John? And like, I don't know, I don't want to load up on a bunch of games that I know that I'm not gonna play. Like I think that's been the problem with me in the past. It's like I buy all these games and like I don't even play them, or I end up not even not even playing them. So I don't know. That's just me though. So it's one of the big problems. One of the big problems. Are you big on Black Friday deals this year? Kinda. I mean, yeah, there's some good first party stuff, but I already have all those games. Catherine, yeah, I picked up Catherine last year for right around that pretty much the same price. 25 bucks at Best Buy. That game's a bit interesting. I just bought it because I think it might be rare later, not because I want to play it. The concept's stupid. The gameplay's dumb as hell. I don't like the gameplay at all. I don't like the game. Adam thought, what if Anthem reboot was announced at Game Awards? It's not. The Anthem reboot was killed off. They decided not to go through with it, so it's not happening. Yeah, I think you're a little bit behind, Kevin. It's quite a unique game. Oh yeah, it's a unique game. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. The game's good. I just personally don't like that gameplay is just stupid to me. Like I just don't like that gameplay. Like I'm not gonna sit there and like run on the dude in his freaking boxers and running around pulling cubes and going like going around like hopping and going I'm over here, keep on like it's just dumb. The gameplay is just freaking stupid. I mean, like it's cool like to watch, kinda. The story's good and I like but the gameplay is just terrible. Like the gameplay is terrible. It's terrible gameplay. Terrible gameplay. For me, I can't stand that gameplay. Like that puzzle cube, really hard. Like you got to think 25 steps ahead. Like I ain't trying to think like that when I play a video game. I'm not trying to think like Albert Einstein or anything like that. Just let me play a normal game, please. I'm too old. I'm too old for Catherine's like a old age, new age hipster back in like the. What was it, like the 2000s that thought that like they're an adult, like they're first, like they just turned 20, 22, 23 years old and like they want to buy an adult game. Like that's the game that you buy. It's Catherine. This is not Catherine's fun. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's very good. Gameplay wise, game is good, but I don't like the gameplay at all. Nah, I ain't gonna waste my time playing that. What's a good deal to look out for on a game? Oh, a good deal to look out for. A good deal to look out for. At Guardians of the Galaxy, you can get that for like 25 to 30. So I mean that game just came out. So remember when Obi-Wan said that Anthem was better at game than Smash? But I think he was kind of joking around. But I had a lot of fun with that. Looking for Returnal. Returnal is $42 at Amazon. Besides games with brands of shoes, would you recommend? My shoe is size 12, wide width. Hope you grab some sneakers for less than 100. Go on the Nike app and see what Air Jordan 1s you can get. Some of them are like $90, just depends. But most of them are like right around $100 or a little bit above. But yeah, I wear Air Jordan 1. When it comes to sneakers, I wear Air Jordan 1s. So just go on. I wear the same size. Well, no, I wear 11. Sorry, I don't wear 12. I wear 11. So I can wear 12 in some shoes, but Jordans I wear 11. 11 or 11 and a half, but they never have 11 and a half, so it's not like I can never get an 11 and a half. So 11 works just fine for me. Captain's an okay game. All right, guys. I can disagree with you. It's okay. If you guys like it, that's cool. Enjoy it. Play it, enjoy it, but that doesn't change my mind. I think Catherine's gameplay is stupid. So you can tell me all you want that you like the gameplay, you think it's good. Good for you. I don't like it. Okay, great. We can move on now. Instead of everyone just saying, Catherine, okay, good. If you like it, you like it. Cool. Ain't nobody telling that you can't like it. Let's see. We spend more time talking about new upcoming games than playing the ones in our backlog. Sometimes that's the case, man. What's up, Game Pass Perry? Welcome to the stream. So I'm looking at the Nike app. You know, there's other types of Jordans though. If you don't like Air Jordan 1s, they have other ones that are coming. So you can check out the other Air Jordans that are coming in. But those ones are usually more expensive than Air Jordan 1s. Air Jordan 1s are usually cheaper than other Air Jordans coming in. But yeah, they got a bunch of different Air Jordans that are coming in. Oh, what's this? Oh, this orange color is really weird. What's this orange? Chili red, pollen, and armory navy. Armory navy. Yeah, you could probably flip these though. A lot of these Air Jordans you could probably flip. It's $130. You can flip those for like $300 or something like that if people get desperate over the holidays. There's some Air Jordan 1s like gray and green with white that just came in as well that you can pick up. What are these? These are like $130. There's like these Air Jordans. Like that's the style of Air Jordans that I wear. Mids. You wear mid Air Jordans. These ones are just into if you act fast, you can get them, you know, but you gotta act fast. Like these Air Jordans right here. So this is usually the style that I'll wear. I mean, not these brown ones though, but if you like brown shoes, these Air Jordans. That's usually where I go is the Nike app to get my shoes. But there's not really been anything that I've got recently. I haven't bought anything. The last one that I bought were those black like those black with the little different ones on there. Here's another one. Like if you want to get these. Those are the ones that they have right now and at this point are coming soon. The cheapest one of those $120 though. So Chicago one is where's that? Psh, you can't even find the Chicago ones. I just picked up the LG C1 on sale. What are some Switch Series X games look especially good on it? Pretty much anything on Switch, if you fine tune it, makes it look good on there because it doesn't really use it natively. But pretty much anything colorful looks okay or looks good. Series X, you're gonna have to look for games that you know, the variable refresh rate, so you get that good frame rate with it, but then also with the what's it called, Dolby Vision games. So look out for some games with Dolby Vision. I don't recall which games do have that, but I know like Mass Effect ran fantastic and it looked great on there. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I'm pretty sure most of the big Xbox games, you know, have that or look pretty good. So like Forza Horizon, that might be a good game to pick up. Halo Infinite Multiplayer, that looks great on there too. So yeah. You guys talk about Chicago ones. You guys even do you guys have the Chicago ones? For those that are saying Chicago ones, do you guys have the Chicago ones? For all those that are saying Chicago ones, do you guys have them? Recommend Secret Lab OJ. Secret Lab chairs. Yeah, Secret Lab chairs are very good. I recommend them. They're very good. Very good. Very comfortable. Once you break them in, they kind of hurt your back at first, but I do recommend a third party like lumbar support. They have built-in lumbar support, but I wasn't willing to wait for it to shape to my back, so I bought one myself. So I do recommend getting like a lumbar support, something else, if you're not willing to wait. But if you're willing to wait, what you do is they have lumbar support and you fine tune it and you just sit there and let it shape to your back, but it hurts too much. It takes too long. So I wasn't willing to let it shape to my back. So I just bought this instead. Think of off-white Jordans. They're okay. Let's see here. I've been waiting to start Mass Effect until I got this. I'm really hyped. Nice. Yeah, it's a good thing that you waited. Good thing. Make sure you tune your TV though. It's not default just set to everything. Make sure you watch I think it's called HDTV Test. It's like a Asian dude. He's really good. So make sure you actually fine tune your TV for the Xbox Series, or it's not going to take advantage of all the cool stuff with your TV. You know? So you got to make sure that you do that too. Them Dior ones is $8,000. Yeah, those are super limited edition. OJ, by the way, Miss Quick is celebrating her 50th anniversary stream. I saw that, man. I have two phones on, so you're streaming to see hers. Yeah, I saw that. That's good for her. Congratulations for the 5 years of streaming. Congratulations. But I already know. I mean, like, I follow her on Twitter, man. So, I mean, you don't got to inform me on everything that she does. I noticed that you do that a lot. Like, you come here and tell me everything. Like, I already see, like, on Twitter what she's doing. So, I mean, I don't need to be, you know, I don't need updates on everything. I already follow her, so I know. Need a good lumber support for vibes, man. I'm telling you, bro. Bad lumber support can just put you in a pissy mood in a hurry. So yeah. I'm done with Jordans for now. I've been buying Vans recently. Vans are like those shoes that, like, they get dirty like after like 3 days. Like Vans, the white on the Vans legitimately turn brown like 2 to 3 days later. Like, you didn't even do anything. Like, you didn't even wear them and they brown and dingy. They beat up. Vans like instantly become looking grimy, like out of nowhere. It's like, you just got that pair. How they look like that? That's the problem with Vans. Any tips on Hollow Knight? Get good. Let's see, a lot of people on game default settings with their HDTVs. Yeah, it jacks everything up. I picked up Chris Tales for 20 on Best Buy. Great game. Love its pure RPG. Yeah, it's really good. Oh no, my stuff is clean. Nah, it's impossible for Vans to stay clean any longer than a month. That's the max. That's the max. That is the max. I'm sorry. Even like Vans, like, you can like clean the Vans, and as soon as you wipe the Vans, like, it looks like they're clean. Then when you put them away and you bring them back, then they dirty again. Like, it's like, how'd they get dirty? What happened? Everybody that wears Vans, they always grimy. Y'all notice that? Like in school, people who wear Vans, they always grimy. They always grimy. Vans, nobody came to school with Vans actually clean. At least, no, the first day they did. But after a little bit, those Vans got real grimy real quick. There was like no buffer time. It was like they clean one day, they look good for like a few days, and then the next day they looking extremely grimy. No, it ain't cap. No, it ain't cap. No, you know that's the truth. Don't say and act like you ain't never seen people with the grimiest looking Vans. Come on now. Like, don't tell me. Okay, on an average, what do you see that's more grimy? People wearing clean Jordans or people wearing clean Vans? Converse and Vans, those two shoes be looking grimy way more often than people that are rocking Jordans. When you see people rocking Jordans, they usually clean. When somebody is rocking Jordans, they usually clean. And hella people rock Jordans, right? So they usually, you might see that grimy pair of Jordans every now and then. But Converse and Vans, you see grimy looking Converse and Vans all the time. All the time. That's what I'm saying. You see busted, grimy looking Vans a lot, and Converse a lot. But how many people you see but busted Air Jordans? Like, you don't really be seeing people with busted Air Jordans. Like, who's gonna wear a pair of busted Air Jordans or a pair of grimy looking Air Jordans? Like, that's like against the law in many places. Like, you can't be rocking a pair of grimy looking Jordans. Why? What's the point? What's the point of buying them if they're going to be looking grimy? Because Jordans look terrible. Look absolutely terrible when they're grimy. Vans, you can rock grimy Vans because that's like the punk rocker look, right? Like the goth look. That's what, like the gothic kids would always be wearing like the most disgusting, grungy looking Vans. Or they would even jack their own Vans up. They would get their Vans and they would put mud on them. They would smear it. You know what I'm saying? Then they take like a towel and like just like brush it with no water. So their Vans look hella grimy, or their Converses look, that was like the style back in the day, was to make your Converses or your Vans look grimy on purpose. Whereas like you would never see anybody intentionally rocking a pair or intentionally making their Jordans look grimy. You can go grab my Jordans that I wear every day, and even those are somewhat not grimy, and I wear those all the time. Like, I wear them all, and I clean them maybe once every 2 months. I catch anyone wearing some grimy J's, we're gonna have to have an intervention. Yeah, you have to. You can't rock a pair of grimy Jordans. I'll try to Mr. Martin's Vans hella stinky and gross. Which better, Vans or Converse? I'm not a fan of either one. I'm not a fan of either one. Oh my, them Converse. Yeah, Converses were always grimy. Converse is like, you got to make sure that you have a limit to when, like, you can't put your nose within like 5 to 6 inches of a Converse, because you already know it's gonna smell like old bubble gum and like playground sweat. Like playground juice, old bubble gum, you know what I'm saying, and like pencil shavings. Pencil shavings, old bubble gum, and like blacktop, like from like the blacktop at school, like blacktops, you know, like skids and stuff like that. So it's not 1996 anymore. Hey, look, it's probably not. I don't know what you new kids are doing. I'm just telling you how it was back in the day. You're probably right with that though, Laney, to be honest. Says Jordans can't take a beating, but you're not going to put your Jordans through a beating though. There's no point. You're not even going to get to that point. Almost died trying to hoop in some Converse. Converse, you're gonna end up with your ankle. You're gonna end up with the shoe. The ankle is gonna be like the McDonald's arch if you play basketball in some Converses. You're gonna have that McDonald's arch ankle. Ankle's gonna be looking like a pair of nunchucks playing in some Converses. Let's see. Yo, OJ, what happened to some corruption? We already talked about it, so you're going to have to replay it. Go back to the beginning of the stream and watch that, man. Essentially an issue with Leppin, but we already talked about it, so you missed it. Did y'all buy FUBU and Reebok at Walmart? I think one time, I don't know if I ever actually had any FUBU clothing. I know I had South Pole, I had Sean John, I had Echo, Mark Echo. I had all that, but I don't think I ever had anything FUBU. I'm not sure, but I used to see the people wear the FUBU jerseys and all that. They'd be coming to school like looking like the Kanye West Roblox guy in those FUBU jerseys, man. They be coming to school. They be coming to class, or I'd be seeing it too. Other people as well. Be seeing them, you know, wearing all that, and I'm just like, yeah, that's just what they look like, you know? I've heard of FUBU, never seen it. Yeah, is it even around anymore? I'm not even sure if the brand is even there anymore. So yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Jugs? Then again, I was never a skater. I wore Vans or Chucks. I always wore Adidas and lots of cleats for baseball. Okay, yeah. I wore Adidas sometimes. Best shoes to hoop in, Jordans or Kobe's? The best shoes to hoop in? Oh, definitely probably going to be like Kobe's. Like the new Kobe's or like the LeBron's, Kobe's, or like the KD's. Like those all got ankle support. You need shoes with ankle support. I don't know why people would be running around in shoes with no ankle support. Even if you don't have a history of bad ankles or whatever, like you got to have shoes with good ankle support that aren't heavy. Jordan shoes tend to be very heavy, although I don't know about his newest shoes, but I would definitely say, but his new shoes kind of look kind of weird. So I would just say like, yeah, like LeBron's, Kobe's, and like KD's. Those are probably like the best shoes to like play basketball in. I got a pair of LeBron's to play basketball in, and those were like the best basketball. Like I never rolled my ankle or anything, but I had a pair of LeBron's when I played basketball a lot, and they were very, very, very good. I think I had KD's too. I still have the KD's. I have a KD's and I have LeBron's to play basketball, and they're both really good. Echo was the fad, bro. It lasted for a while. Echo lasted for a while though, didn't it? My cousin bought some fake FUBU off boosters, said Poo-Boo, and it was a nickname. And that was a nickname. Oh my god, he bought some Poo-Boos. The pants buttons all the way down on the sides. Oh, the windbreakers. Yeah, windbreakers. Those were a thing. You know, where you just go. The windbreakers, man. Yeah. Draymond John holding it down for FUBU and Shark Tank. Yeah, the bald black guy on there, right? Yeah, that guy. That's the FUBU guy, isn't it? That's the FUBU guy. What did he do with FUBU? Is it okay, so the brand is still around. It's still being sold. It's still being sold. I just remember FUBU back in the day was like mad popular. It was like so popular. And like you see like sometimes white people wearing FUBU. I'm like, oh yeah, he's down for the cause if he wears FUBU. He's down for the cause if he wears FUBU. Let's go. Remember the And1 sneakers and the thing along with. Yeah, I used to wear oh yeah, I liked And1. I had a pair of And1 sneakers and I had And1 clothing. Yeah, that was the Stephon Marbury, the Marbury, you know? Yeah. I was a big fan of And1 because that was the whole thing back then. When you're playing on the court, playing back in the day, And1, yo, give me my And1. So it was so cool that they made a shoe and made clothing that said And1. That means that you were someone that took it to the rack. That means that you could drive to the basket. If you were getting And1s, you know, that was like the thing back then. Like, this was before Steph Curry. So Steph Curry, this was way before Steph Curry. This was like way before Steph Curry. So shooting the 3-ball was not the thing to do back then. Back then, yeah, you had your snipers, you had your Reggie Millers, you know, you had your guys that can shoot, you had your Steve Kerrs, you know, you had your guys that can shoot. Don't get me wrong, your Paxtons, you had your Larry Birds, you know, you had your guys that were sharpshooters. But it was all about the dudes that can get to the rack. The fadeaway, the Jordan fadeaway, and guys that can get to the rack. The dunking, you know what I'm saying? And the guys that can just get to the rack. Give me that And1, you know? Give me that. So this was before the 3-ball was like exploded, you know? And even here in Australia, it was popular back in the day. Oh, Mel, if you talk about FUBU? Yeah, it was all about the dunks and driving to the rack. Like the Michael Jordan, like to take the one hand, then you switch it over to the other hand and lay it up. But back then, it was all about like, yo, can you dunk and can you get to the rack, get the And1, you know? Finish strong, you know? Sean Kemp, guys like that, you know? Just the power dunkers. David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, shut up and jam, you know, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, you know, those guys. It wasn't like we didn't have like the, you know, Trae Young and Steph Curry, Seth Curry. We didn't have, heck, even LeBron to a bit, you know, shooting from like the freaking mid-court line. We didn't have the James Hardens, you know, guys like that that just revolutionized like the 3-ball and all that. You know, like I said, the one that we had was like Reggie Miller. He was like the guy, but like Steph Curry like already like blew away. We had Back and Black show up on here. So yeah, it was like so that's what we had, man. Shout outs to Angel 891. Thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Vince Carter. Yeah, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. Hey, OJ, remember the 80s Gearbod jeans? And1 mixtape. And1 mixtape wasn't the 80s. But I don't know what you're talking about, those jeans. Nah, I don't know what jeans you're talking about. AI seemed the first real bridge from Jordan Gen players to modern. Yeah, AI was like the first like kind of bridge. AI was definitely that, because that was AI was like 96. So that was kind of like Jordan was on his way out. And then here comes the new age. But yeah, AI kind of had some flashy threes and stuff like that. But AI was still an And1 dude, though. AI, for how small he was, you know, or how small he is, AI would get to the rack. But yeah, you're right, though. He did shoot threes, but AI didn't shoot threes and all that anywhere near as much as like Steph and the new age guys. But yeah, that was definitely like one of the first bridges. I would say AI and I would say Melo. Because Carmelo Anthony would just be jacking up threes, too. But he would also back you in the paint, though, like, you know, Melo, because he's 6'8", 6'9", so he would back you into the paint and shoot. So really, the real true first person was Steph. Steph was the, okay, I'm coming in here and I'm shooting 95 threes a game, and you can't guard me at any point because I'm tiny. I'm 120 pounds, you know, 6'2", 6'3", 120 pounds. You can't, I mean, I'm tiny, but I'm just going to shoot the lights out of the ball. You can't guard me, which is why he's already pretty much got like all the major 3-point records, and he's not even that old, you know. He's only what, 33. He's only 30, and he's already broken many of the 3-point records because he's just been shooting 5 million threes a game, you know. But Steph was the first real all right, here comes the new gen. But Steph is already kind of old, you know what I'm saying? Steph's been in the league since 2000 what, 2008, 2009. So he's been in the league for he's been in the league for a decade plus. So the Vendetta against, thank you for the 2 NZs. I appreciate that. Melo and Billups. Yeah, Billups is still an old school player though. Let's see. Curry's 33 just might get. I think he's probably gonna win MVP, especially when they get Clay back. I think Steph's gonna win MVP. I think Steph's definitely gonna win MVP. I mean, he's playing really well, man. You can't guard him. You just can't guard him. He can shoot too well. You can't guard him. So yeah, Steph's probably gonna win that MVP as long as they keep winning the way that they're winning. So yeah. So Steph 42% from three. I mean, even that's really good, but I thought it was a bit higher than that, to be honest. But yeah, that's still really good considering how far away he shoots from and how many threes he shoots. The AI crossover though. Oh yeah, everybody wanted to do the crossover back then, Laney. Everybody was trying to do like the AI where you pull the ball all the way up here and go where you go like this and you go you cross somebody over and like you cross them out of their you break their ankles. Everybody was trying to do that, dude. Everybody was trying to do that on the playground. The AI crossover to like mid-range jumper on the left side. Like when he broke like Michael Jordan's ankles a bit. When he kind of crossed up Michael Jordan. Yeah, everybody was trying to do that. When they saw that, everybody was like, oh, snap. That's what I want to do now. I was a big fan of AI, dude. I bought the AI Reeboks. I bought all the AIs, man. I bought the AI pressures, the AI Reeboks, the lows. I bought the AI shirts. I bought the headband. I bought the wristband. I had AI jerseys. I was huge AI fan. Like, huge AI fan back then. It's all about the AI shoes, the answer. Yeah, the answer. Yeah. But he had like the wristbands too. The wristbands and all that. You know? This is my favorite Star Wars always. Yeah, Vince Carter was awesome. Vince Carter's great. I was at the OG Warriors, Curry, Jen, Thompson, Core 1. Had more chips left in them. Really hope they get Clay back strong. Yeah, I mean, that core right there is good enough to win a championship. It's just that they didn't think they were good enough to win a championship because they lost. I mean, would they have beat LeBron? If LeBron had Kevin Love and Kyrie for every single series healthy, would they have beat the Cavaliers each year? I don't know if they would have. You know? So maybe not. But I don't know if they were better. They were good enough to get there, but I just don't know if they were better than LeBron, you know, Kyrie and Love, you know, especially LeBron back then, you know. Paul Pierce was good. Paul Pierce was good. He's a good player. He was very good. I think he's a Hall of Famer, so yeah. All right, take it easy, Master Dragon. Yeah, AI was one of the first sleeve guys for sure. Yes, the answer shoes were awesome. Hard to say. Draymond's suspension also heavily played into the 2016 Cavs victory. But weren't they down 3-1 though? They should have just closed it out. They were down. Weren't they down 3-1? They were down 3-1. So even Draymond came back, did he not? So they still had opportunities even at home to close it out, and they did it. You think Lakers gonna move Russ? Lakers need to move Russ. They need to move Russ. Lakers need to move Russ. They need to move Russ yesterday. The fact that they chose Russell Westbrook over Buddy Hield, that sniper from three. Why would you choose Westbrook over a healthy young 3-point sniper that literally, if you give him the opportunity, maybe he can be like Steph Curry. He just plays in Sacramento. He just can't. I mean, that's all it is. That is I do not understand that move. Why would you not pick Buddy? That guy can shoot the light, and not just set shooter. That guy can dribble and shoot. I didn't like the move back then, and I don't like the move now. Oh my gosh, man. That was a terrible move on their end. I don't think it's going to work. Maybe it works, but I don't know if it's going to work. Russell Westbrook is just too out of control. He's too hyperactive. He turns the ball over. He can't shoot. This man is so bad at shooting. Like, legitimately, like, no cap, I'm a better shooter than Russell Westbrook. I swear to you, I kid you not, that I can shoot better than Russell Westbrook from three. I guarantee you. When I played basketball, I was like a 39% three-point shooter, so I'm not a great three-point shooter, but I was I can make some 3-pointers. Like I wasn't the best. 39% isn't great, but that's like leagues better than Russell Westbrook. And like, that's like way better than Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is like a terrible, terrible shooter. For somebody as good as he is, for him to shoot as bad as he does on a nightly basis, like from three point, or even just from not driving to the, like not around the basket. Terrible. Terrible. Russ put off the most useless triple. Yeah, the triple doubles don't win you games. Like triple double is great, but a triple double doesn't win you games. Like you're not gonna, oh, I got a triple double, that means I'm gonna win a championship. It's like, no, that doesn't mean you're gonna win a championship because you get 15 million triple doubles every single day, you know? So yeah, man. I don't know. Weird. Let's look at Russ's stat line. Russ had 31 points, 10 assists, and 13 rebounds. Anthony Davis only had 20 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. Like Anthony Davis, I don't understand why Anthony Davis isn't scoring like 40 points a game. If they had Buddy on the team, you can play inside-out basketball. You can triangle it up. You'd be hitting threes. You know what I'm saying? Like you'd be having people hit threes. Like I just don't find, what does triple-double do? Don't get me wrong. I love the hustle, and I like him. But what does triple-double do? Nobody's gonna take Russ getting paid $40 million a year. Nobody's going to take Russ's contract. Nobody's going to take that contract. Nobody's going to take that contract. Nobody's going to take it. Like, I'm trying to look at the stat line. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the turnovers right now. Hey, OJ, Kyrie for Russ for the Lakers? Nah, probably not. Ooh, Gonzaga versus UCLA tonight? Oh, let's go. Have you guys heard about that guy? I think his name is like Chet Holmgren or something like that? Or not, what's his name? Chet something? That crazy looking dude that crossed up Steph Curry like in high school. He's like lanky, skinny looking, slender man looking dude. But he plays on Gonzaga and he's like 7 foot something with this crazy wingspan. Tall white dude. Have you guys heard about this guy? Looks like he's probably going to be the #1 pick in the draft this upcoming year. I don't see him staying more than a year at Gonzaga. Yeah, that dude looks pretty good. It looks like he's probably gonna be the #1 pick. Yeah, he's so lanky. He's so lanky, but he knows how to play. He can shoot. He can drive. I mean, I think that in the NBA, he's maybe a small forward. He's maybe a small forward in the NBA. He's probably not a center in the NBA. He's a small forward in the NBA. You just get him out there on the edge, let him drive, let him shoot, let him use his length. He can jump too. It's not like he has hops. He can jump. He crossed over Steph Curry at like when he was like a sophomore in high school. Yeah, tall. Gonzaga always has those weird looking white dudes that be playing at Gonzaga. Those weird looking, those really crafty, weird looking white dudes always play at Gonzaga, man. Have y'all noticed that? That's why I like watching. They always have these weird looking dudes playing on their teams, man. Like Adam Morrison or like who else? I think like didn't like Johnny Stockton's son play at Gonzaga too. He's like this little 5'10", mini Stockton that's not as good, but he's there. He can play. He kind of reminds me of Johnny Stockton a little bit. Like they always have these weird looking dudes on their team. All right, let's check out the stat line for Westbrook. Where's the turnovers at? It doesn't show the whole stat line. Okay, all stats. There we go. 6 turnovers for Westbrook. Nobody had more than 2 turnovers on the team. 6 turnovers for Westbrook. Nobody had more than 2 on the team. 6 turnovers for Westbrook. Nobody had more than 2 on the team. By the way, his plus minus was a 0. So he didn't contribute towards the team winning, and he didn't negatively impact the team losing. It meant, like Jug said, it meant nothing. He literally, his plus minus was 0. So that means his contributions based on his stats and his turnovers meant nothing one way or another. So if he didn't play, it might have been the same result. They would have lost or they would have won. It did not matter. The triple-double did not matter based on his plus minus. You can't be having 6 turnovers, man. Like there's 4 quarters in a basketball game, right? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You can't be averaging 3 turnovers per a half. Like he just turns the ball over too many times, man. It's like a quarterback who throws interceptions. Like, you can have 3 touchdown passes, but if you have 2 to 3 interceptions with those touchdown passes, I mean, like, how much are you gonna win? You got to be better than that, you know? I'm not trying to be mean, but Westbrook, man, this is too many turnovers, you know? So yeah. I don't know, it's just weird. Quadruple double. Luka and Chris Paul are the best point guards in the NBA right now. Is Luka's the point guard for the Mavericks? It says 6 turnovers equals 12 points given away, and they lost by what? 6 points? If they don't have those 6 turnovers and they score instead, they win the game. So that's why people call him Westbrick. You know about that party, man? Oh, snap. I didn't know you know about that. Yeah, that's why they call him Westbrick. Because this man's always bricking shots. Let's see what was his what's it called? What was his, how many did he make and how many did he miss? Okay, so he was 10 of, okay. To be honest though, he was 10 of 18 from the field and he was 3 of 6 from 3-point. So he was 50% from 3-point. But the turnovers though were a killer. I mean, he did make he tied for the most threes made on his team. You know, and Carmelo had a bad game. Carmelo shot 2 for 8 from 3. So, I mean, Westbrook was doing all that he could. I mean, Malik Monk shot 1 for 7 from 3. They had a bad game. They had a terrible 3-point. But Anthony Davis only shot 2 threes. He made 1 of them. So Anthony Davis had the best percentage of, Westbrook and him. So I don't understand why Anthony Davis didn't take more threes. And Anthony Davis played the second most minutes on the team. Westbrook played 37 minutes. Anthony Davis played 34 minutes. Anthony Davis only shot the ball 17 times. Anthony Davis should be shooting the ball like 25 to 30 times. Anthony Davis should be the main guy. He should be shooting more threes. It should not be. See, that's the problem with Russell Westbrook. It's like Russell Westbrook thinks that he's the main attraction. Russell thinks that, oh, LeBron's out. I've got to take all the shots. I've got to do everything. Anthony Davis is the best player on the team. Like, I don't understand why Anthony Davis only gets 17 shots. That needs to be like 20 to 25 shots for Anthony Davis. Not that. Not only 17 shots. These rebounds and assists are terrible too. He didn't get to the free throw line either. He barely got to the free throw. He needs to get to the free throw line more. Me with the torn labrum can shoot better than Westbrook. AD's soft. I don't know if he's soft more so than he's just defaulting to Westbrook. But no, he's not like, I mean, if you mean like soft as in like he's not Antetokounmpo tough. Yeah, he's not like that. Hell no. There's no, but it's funny because there's no, why is Giannis doing what Giannis does, but AD can't do what Giannis does? Like, I think that's the difference between Giannis, somebody coming from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was born in, you know, what was it? He was like Greece, right? Or he's like, you know, he was raised there, but the DNA is African, like hardcore, like you know, like straight from Africa. His parents are straight from there. That's the difference between that and somebody who's like here, you know, like between those two. I think that's like, it's like his built-in DNA. I don't know, you know. I don't know why Davis is so soft sometimes. I don't know how. I know RGT's happy. I know RGT's happy. So let's see your box score. Let's go the Knicks. Knicks didn't have anybody over 26 points. Foreigner or whatever his name is. He shot 6 of 9. Once again, the 3-pointers did it for him. Dude shot 6 of 9 from 3-point range. That's why they won. This dude hit 6 3-pointers. That's 18 points. You know? So yeah, this man shot 6 of, that's why they won. That's how the Knicks always win, man. The Knicks will always beat a teams by like one person getting crazy hot from 3. They did that last time when Kemba shot 5 of 6 from 3. Now this guy Evan, he played 42 minutes and he shot 6 of 9 from 3. So that's why that won them the game right there. That was it. Because everybody else shot pretty bad. I mean, they had Quickly off the bench. He shot 4 of 8, so 50%. That's pretty good off the bench. Barrett shot 3 of 5 from 3, so that's also pretty good. Only missed 2. But yeah, they shot really well from 3. That 6 of 9 killed them. Tried out everything in that update from our golf. Really nice additions, I must say. Nice stages and modes are pretty cool. Nice. The elbow was an accident. That was an accident, but whatever. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. That's enough basketball talk for today. We're gonna wrap it up. I gotta finish editing, so I will see you guys tomorrow for more streaming, more fun, more action, more everything. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. I do appreciate it. Shout out to all the donations coming through today. I do appreciate that as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out the videos on the channel. We had pretty low amount of people checking those out, so make sure you watch the videos. They are up. They are ready to go. So you guys go watch them. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Appreciate it. Check out the vids, and we will see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more streaming and more stuff. All right. Deuces. Thank you guys for the support today. Bye. Love y'all.